Welcome back, gang, for the first time and hopefully many more to come. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel and click on the notifications right here, this little bell, so you can get those emails every time we go live.
Podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
ThaBoxingVoice.com.
What broke him down? Was it just the body punching? When I was hitting him with body punching, I heard him actually, he was crying in there. You were saying that Gibbs was crying when you hit him? Yes. When did that happen? And perhaps the fourth round on.
ThaBoxingVoice.com.
So that you knew you had him by that time. Absolutely, but I knew he was tough and taking those punches.
GGG Productions.
Making women gestures like,
Let's go, champ.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another edition of the Boxing Voice Radio. It is preview day. We are here. It is Thursday, 7 o'clock Eastern time. You can always find us every Thursday, every Sunday. Hashtag TBV Podcasts, wherever hashtags are used. If you're trying to contact us on Skype, remember you must add Nestor Gibbs to be part of the conversation. So we're bringing you guys a lot of topics today. Big news in Cinco de Mayo drama. Saul Canelo Alvarez is officially out and has been handed down a 6-month suspension with no fine. And Gennady Golovkin will now take over Cinco de Mayo, and he's going to be taking on Vanes Martirosyan. Career 154-pounder, has been in there with the likes of Austin Trout and, Islandri Lara and Willie Nelson and just a bunch of other names. We'll see what it is that, he can bring to the table come Cinco de Mayo. We'll give you more details. But the biggest news of all is that we will be live at the Stub Hub doing a version of our own, like, I don't know, maybe a tailgate, but it's definitely going to be a live pre-fight party for this Golovkin versus Martirosyan. So we're definitely imploring all our listeners to come out and join us. It's absolutely free. We'll be set up with a stage, we'll be doing our show, and we're going to essentially turn it into an appreciation night. So if you're in LA, Cinco de Mayo, Stub Hub Center in Carson, California, you should definitely stop by. We should be there from 4 to 6 or 4 to 7. So, you might even get an extra hour. We have this weekend's fights, a magnificent card. I am very excited to see Adrien Broner versus Jessie Vargas headlining Showtime Championship Boxing. On the undercard, we'll have Jermall Charlo, the brother of Jermall, 154-pound WBC champion Jermall. You all know Jermall for having the IBF title, moved up to 160. He's going to be taking on Hugo Centeno. Been at 54 most of his career, but he has at least 360-pound fights at the division. He's currently the interim or WBC silver champion after knocking out in explosive fashion, I might add, Emmanuel Alim. And then we also have Gervonta Tank Davis, a.k.a. The One, taking on, Jesus Cueller or somebody like that. Someone that already lost to Abner Mars, unfortunately. It is what it is. He's fighting a guy coming off a loss for a vacant title. Speaking of guys coming off of losses, I don't know if Nonito's been able to rebuild, but he hasn't been the same version of Nonito that we know when he was testing Guillermo Rigondeaux all those many years on HBO. But he will be in the ring this weekend with Carl Frampton. So we'll be giving our previews and predictions on that fight across the pond. Also across the pond, Amir Khan finally back in action. His fight with Phil Greco this Saturday. Eddie Hearn Matchroom card also crept up on us. Amir Khan gets back in the mix. We all know Eddie Hearn has said that, all the Al Heyman guys want to mix it up with Khan, whether that be Earl Spence Jr. or Keith one-time Thurman. Plus, we got other news and notes. We're going to head on out to the Golden State to get this thing started. Let's go out to the Hipster Hunter.
ThaBoxingVoice Production.
This is a beautiful performance against a very tough guy in Michael Johnson. How do you feel about it?
Fuck that. Gun
BoxingVoice.com.
You know me, Larry. From a wicked entrance, from a flip over the rock into a knock out my win. The main thing is, I just hope the guy, I wish.
BoxingVoice.com.
Yes. The Hipsters here. Haters beware. And, of course, we have a loaded show today, a loaded flagship show. Triple G versus Vanes Martirosyan obviously being official, confirmed. Triple G likely being stripped of the IBF belt as a result of this. I think obviously huge news. Canelo getting the 6-month suspension with no fine from Nevada in a backroom settlement before the hearing. Obviously huge news that broke the boxing Twitter sphere in this past week. And obviously the fights this weekend. We have everything from the Adrien Broner card, which looks fantastic from top to bottom. And, of course, overseas, Frampton versus Donaire, Amir Khan versus Greco. Tons of action, tons of news to get into, so let's chop it up and let's get into it.
Definitely. But before we do that, we got to head on over to not to, right? Not we got to go across the pond.
Gennady Golovkin Productions.
BJ was gonna beat me, then yeah, you predict he's gonna beat me. He lost.
BoxingVoice.com.
Why isn't Wilder sold out 90,000? This guy has been pro for like 8 years, 9 years. If Wilder wants some of his work, you can definitely get it on ASAP.
BoxingVoice.com.
Yeah. Big weekend of boxing coming up. Lots of big fights. Bit of a clash in the UK though with Frampton and Khan at the same time. But yeah, we could talk about all this big busy boxing weekend. So yeah, let's go.
Short and sweet. Well, first and foremost, yesterday, me and the team were notified that we will be on hand in attendance as the middleweight championship of the world is put on the line with Golovkin taking on Vanes Martirosyan, Cinco de Mayo this year at Carson, California, in the hometown of Matt. Matt, we're going to be in the building.
Represent. Doing
it again, baby. Another live pre-fight show. I mean, is this considered a tailgate party since we're in the parking lot?
Well, I've been to the Stub Hub, so knowing the layout of it, I have a feeling where they're going to put us, and they're actually going to put us behind where you enter the facility. Because the Stub Hub, as everyone knows, is an outdoor arena. So there's tons of little places above the arena, because the arena is obviously down in a pit, sort of, that they could put us in. There's little booths, stages. So I assume we're actually not going to be in the parking lot per se, but be in the arena. Again, I think we don't have that information finalized yet in terms of where exactly at the Stub Hub we are going to, put on our set. But it is, awesome. I think it's at least we get to do what we do and what we love in front of people again. I think that was one of the best parts of last year was that live podcast in Vegas, having, a few hundred people there. Maybe half of them knew who we were, the other half didn't. That was a great interaction with the fans, with our listeners. I can't wait to do it again, and especially in my hometown. Represent. LA. Stand up.
Yeah, man. It's gonna be good to see how we pull this one off. Again, it's another short notice, though. We get less than a month to not only pull off a good event, but tell our listeners, and see in hopes that they can join us out there. But Rob, man, Golovkin, Martirosyan. How is you guys? How are you guys across the pond going to take this? Box Nation probably picks this up, right? Or you think Sky?
Yeah, I'm not sure yet. I don't think it's been announced. Possibly Box Nation, I'd imagine, maybe. But plenty of people. I'm on the Twitter and see it. Not big fans of the fight, but there's also people saying, well, it's not Golovkin's fault, blame Canelo, we wouldn't be in this situation. But the fact that you guys are going to be there, they're surely going to sell some more tickets, right?
Of course. Absolutely. At least one more ticket. At least one more.
But yeah. I don't see a huge wave of support for this fight, but it is what it is. Yeah.
I mean, there is a vocal minority that is hating on Triple G. Guys like Chris Mannix from Yahoo have been very vocal about it.
Oh, wow, really?
Yes.
That's interesting to see someone that big is doing it because, You know,
he went out to say very
there has to be some available fighters, you know, other than Vanes Martirosyan, who's at 54 pounds.
Rob, can you quickly pull up the Chris Mannix Tom Lawfer interaction on Twitter, because they actually had a back and forth, Tom Lawfer and Chris Mannix, about this. Chris Mannix came out and said that Triple G's pretty much ducking. I mean, he used the word ducking, I believe. Obviously, Rob's gonna pull up the tweet so we get that exact wordage.
Yeah, well, ducking who? Derevchenko and Andrade.
He did not say Andrade. He only mentioned Derevchenko. Wow. He only mentioned Derevchenko, and he mentioned it with the juxtaposition of when Triple G was a mandatory, all the hardcores wanted him to get that title shot. Mm-hmm. So now, why is Triple G in the champion position, not letting his mandatory get the shot, and instead fighting a 154-pounder?
Man, because the game plays itself, and now it's time for Triple G to play the game.
Oh,
now
absolutely.
It's time for him to be the A side. Same scenario that Eddie Hearn said. Like, yo, Joshua, you know, did everything that he did to be able to call the shots. Canelo, call the shots. Oscar, the shots. Floyd, the shots. You got to take these chances, man. But I'm gonna just take a look at these rankings and see who was available. Obviously, Canelo is out with a suspension. And then we have Daniel Jacobs, busy with Selecki. Jermall Charlo, busy with Centeno. Billy Joe, busy with Martin Murray. Murota, not available because Bob wants him to have one more fight. Derevchenko, they're avoiding. Murray, busy with Saunders. Lemieux, been there, done that. Mm-hmm. Hugo, busy with Jermall. Willie Monroe is the only available name. I think we've done this before.
No, we did. That fight happened in 2015, I want to say. Maybe 16.
Oh, yes, you're right. Yeah, so there you go. Been there, done that.
And I want to say, really,
Island, he's a bicycle kickstand, so that's worthless.
And wasn't Willie like the first guy that like landed some shots on Triple G before Kell Brook? And
but then that was also the whole birth of the myth that is
he takes shots.
Take shots to carry fighters.
Yes, I remember that. That was a great TVV show after that fight. Rob has the Chris Mannix tweet. Let me just read it really fast. Just to
honestly, bro. I mean,
just so I get the wordage right. Just I don't want to mischaracterize what he said.
The only name there is Zendam, bro. Like, or Korobov, but where's he been? Like, would we really care that he fought Korobov?
No.
Like, there's no name besides Derevchenko and Demetrius Andrade truly available. Everyone else is way underseasoned to be in the ring with Triple G.
Very quickly, Chris Mannix said, Golovkin deserves to be stripped of the IBF belt. For years, we chided champs for dodging Golovkin. It goes both ways. Your mandatory is due. You fight. You don't, you lose the belt. Then, of course, Tom Lawfer, promoter of K2 and promoter of Triple G, comes back and says, normally, I don't confront media on social media. But saying Triple G boxing is ducking anyone is inexcusable. Tickets sold extremely well today, and Vanes Boxing, at Vanes Boxing, obviously Vanes Martirosyan, is definitely more marketable, especially in LA. Mandatory's got more
marketable,
right? Mandatory got more PR linked to Triple G than over his entire career. So yeah, that was the little tiny interaction with Tom and Chris Mannix on social media.
Yo, listen, it's difficult to accept this fight. He's 154 pounds, and we really shouldn't spend more time on it because I want our listeners to know its main topic because we will be there live performing for you guys, and we want you to join us, and we'll make the best of it. The same way that Gennady and 360 Promotions and Tom Lawfer are trying to do. They're trying to make the best of a fucked up situation. That doesn't mean that I agree with that. You know, those band of misfits out there on social media that blame Canelo and give Triple G a pass, because that is the same double standards that you see my veins popping out, because it's only certain people get passes. Others get ridiculed through the mud, and it's, you know, it's not right. It's not right.
Agreed. I'll say this. I think because the system of boxing we have does not incentivize a guy like Triple G to take a hard fight on a month's notice, on late notice, or even switch up a stance, from orthodox to a southpaw fighter. The system does not incentivize that. So why would Triple G, in the position he is, do that on a month's notice? There's no reason to, if you're him.
Well, I mean, look, there's history, right? And obviously something is fishy. When Wade was a mandatory, he was faced, and it was for the same IBF. Derevchenko is a bit of a threat, and I don't even see him as that much of a threat. Like, really, who's Derevchenko been in there to say he's about to come in there and upset motherfucking Gennady Golovkin? You know what I'm saying? Like,
No one.
it's some bullshit, you know? All they're doing is making him more popular. But speaking of popularity, Mr. Popular, about billions, AB, about as beatens.
Whoa. Sorry. I don't mean to cut you off, but we kind of skipped the Canelo suspension. Do you want to talk about that first before we jump off?
He got 6 months. I thought we said it.
I mean, do you think it's a good suspension? Do you think it's a bad suspension?
I mean,
do you not care? Do you not care anymore because he's fighting again in August or September and it doesn't matter?
I'm just saying, what does it matter when nothing could be done? Like, he's not even getting a fine. That's why I reported it the way that I reported it, bro. Canelo got a 6-month suspension. Then you came in, you gave a little more information. You let the world know that it was a backroom deal that they did right before the hearing. So, I mean, if you want to add anything else, you or Rob, I mean, we can obviously give our personal feelings, but there's only disdain and disappointment, that, you know, and that's why I just rather moving.
Rob, do you have anything to say? Because we've been probably cutting you off.
No, I was just going to say, people saying, it's, you know, he should have got a fine as well on top or whatever. But people they say, yeah, but he's missed out on a multi-million-dollar fight. I said, but he's going to be getting that fight in what, 3-4 months? So he hasn't really missed out on anything to a degree. So he's been found guilty of being, you know, of a level of a banned substance, but he hasn't been found guilty of taking it, you know, wrongly.
Yeah, because the settlement doesn't say that.
Yeah, it's the hearing proved nothing. It was about 3.5 minutes long, and it was like just went. Yeah, he's suspended. People kind of expected it, and it is what it is. But
I'll say this: the Nevada State Athletic Commission, the same commission that gave somebody an almost $1 million fine for marijuana, should never be counted to.
Yeah, but if you're talking about Julio Cesar Chavez, you know that never stuck. It dropped down to like 75,000 or some shit. Google it.
Okay, that's fine. But I mean, but the original
hashtag Matt Stats.
That's fine if they had to go down because it probably got appealed. Just like the Nick Diaz suspension of 5 years was repealed and brought down to 1.5 years. That happens all the time. But the original ruling of the suspension was a near $1 million fine. So obviously that was their first thought. Again, we should never count on this commission to be the example of PD regulation ever. That's my final thought on it. And I was wrong. Canelo was a pussy and did not want to fight it when he had a slam dunk case.
I smell pussy.
What are you saying? That he could have beat the Clenbuterol case?
I think he could have. He had a pretty good case. It wasn't slam dunk like Francisco Vargas, but it was close. It was very close to slam dunk.
Okay, but you base him having a pretty good case on the fact that a couple of people said that the levels or traces were consistent with meat contamination. That's what you're saying?
It's not only people. It's not only people. It's VADA and WADA have said this.
I understand, but
the World Anti-Doping Agency.
Okay, that's the only information that was released to us.
Of course.
So I just feel like, you know, prosecutors. And I'm not saying that the Nevada State Athletic Commission is as experienced in, you know, trapping or entrapping someone, but I feel like prosecutors or anyone that is coming for you in the legal realm is going to be prepared. I think they had an ace in the hole. I say all that to say that they had an ace in the hole. There's a reason Canelo went and took the deal. Just look at it like that. If this was the legal system, he copped out and took the plea bargain.
Oh no, I agree. No, I understand the logic behind that. But I mean, if you look at, I think it was 6 months ago, there was a Chinese UFC fighter that got 0 suspension from Nevada for the same drug, Clenbuterol. And almost near the same levels. So it's just, there's some inconsistency here. That's all I'm saying. We should never trust Nevada to be the example that we hold to for PD regulation. We need to find a new example. It's not USADA. It's not VADA. We need to find something else. We need a reformed system of PD regulation. Otherwise, we're going to get bullshit like this that seems half-assed at best. But yeah, that's my final thoughts on that topic. We can go to Mr. AB about billions. You know,
I thought we were going to Rob, Mr. I'm afraid to speak.
Ooh.
No. I just the one thing I don't understand is how this is apparently the first time Canelo was ever tested in Mexico when he predominantly lives there, trains there. I just don't get. I mean, maybe it's different over there to what we get, where we have all out of competition testing and knocking on the door through a lot of the whole build up of a fight, and yet this is the first time a big star was tested in his hometown where he trains. I don't know. Just find that a little odd that this was the first time in Mexico that he was tested.
We have to remember that the UCAD system is a more linear, efficient system than our individual commission heads that we have here in the U.S. We have not 50, because there are some states that have 0 commissions, but we have near 50 different sanctioning bodies, if you think about it, or regulatory bodies in the U.S. You have one. It's just way more efficient in the U.K., which allows it to actually use funds more wisely and actually afford this extensive out-of-competition drug testing. If the ABC in the U.S. was actually a strong body, we may have that. But the ABC is a joke.
Right. Okay. But yeah, and just one thing: do we think, when it comes back round again, Triple G Canelo, that this will be in Vegas again, or do you think it might be somewhere like Texas or something like that?
I think that would be a part of the negotiation. I still think it's going to be in Vegas because they can make a ton of money there.
Just the money, yeah.
It's just the money.
Yeah. All right.
Yo, so I guess we can move on to the Showtime main event, or should we start backwards? Who's on the undercard? Gervonta is the opening bout? Ooh.
I believe Gervonta is the opening bout.
He's the opening bout on TV, yeah. There's obviously the off-TV stuff, which is pretty cool as well.
How the mighty have fallen.
Oh.
From headline to opening bout. Okay, I see.
Just so you know, throughout this whole part, I'm just going to do this.
Like Broner?
Yeah. Do the Adrien Broner. I'm actually watching it right here, bro.
You watch as the camera pans across to each fighter as they get interviewed or ask questions from Brian Custer. It just keeps panning past Broner, and he's just rocking out.
Shout out to the song from White Chicks that he played. I thought that was
my way downtown.
I thought that was great. I was dying laughing watching that press conference.
He wasn't even planning, because he always fucks up a punchline.
Oh, of course.
Even when he got at 6'9", he fucked up a punchline. Hey, nigga, hey, only things with red nose in my hood is pit bull. Man, shut your stuttering ass up. Then he fucked this up. Brian Custer asked him something, and he's all goofing through his phone, taking forever. It's not like you was listening to that and made us believe that. Like, he's just so whack. Like, that's nervous energy to me. You feel me? You like 28 fucking years old right now. You got ADHD, bouncing the fuck around. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? And I get it. Someone told him, look, fuck it. You ain't got to win if they don't like you. So make them dislike you. Be the only jackass up there moving around and bouncing around to music that ain't fucking playing when everybody else is serious. You know what I'm saying? But what still remains is you lose this motherfucking fight, you're deleted. Okay? And guess what? Your tough ass was separated. Okay? They had Jermall on the other side. He called one of them fat and the other one deleted, and neither one of them said shit. That's all. But the fight itself is going to be good. In terms of Gervonta, I don't know nothing about that, because he's fighting a dude that's 126. And this is exactly what I asked of all the other reporters, right? So the way that Lomachenko gets a pass for beating up Mariaga, and let's add Terrence Crawford into that list, because everybody those two guys have fought have been dudes that weigh less than them, except for Crawford. He got a couple of dudes in his weight class like Postal and Ndongo, you know, maybe Diaz, right? Felix Diaz was a natural 140-pounder, but you know, we see a lot of this, you know, bring a guy up. Now this guy's he's being brought up, this Cuellar, and he's cool, but look, he's Argentinian, so people think he could punch, and that shit was a myth a long time ago. When's he knock somebody out?
A long time.
When's the last time?
Anyone relevant? It's been a while. With the Lopez fight, Juan Manuel Lopez, 2015? But I'll say this.
I'm building him up to be a puncher so he could get punched and make him look good. That's what it is. But shout out to Tank. I know you want to get in and it's supposed to be tennis, but you ain't going to mention this part.
Okay.
Tank is like, I want to thank Al Heyman, my promoter, no, Showtime and my promoter, he did not say Floyd or Mayweather Promotions. You peep that? I really like that.
I like that too. I'll say this. Cuellar, he's a guy that, I mean, he's almost like the main topic here, Triple G versus Vanes Martirosyan. Like, that's similar feel. You bring up this guy that's fought some people in a lower division that people know, boxing fans know, but really in this division doesn't really equal that much of a threat. He's too small. He was too small for even Abner Mares at 126. The guy's short.
But this is the thing. Because Lomachenko has blown people away that were small, and we gave him massive credit because of the fashion that he's done it.
Oh, yeah.
So how does Tank have to beat Cuellar? Because let's be honest, it's a vacant title. Now they're already saying, oh, you're going up, you're going to two-time champion. It's like, motherfucker.
If he
dropping titles and picking them vacant ones and just become a 4-division champ and shit, like, I don't get it, man. I don't get it.
If he like Jose Pedraza's him, like highlight reel knockout that Showtime will use all year long for promos, then I think the majority of casuals really won't care. Tank will be back. He made weight. We don't care anymore. You know, he's connected to Floyd. People won't care as much if he has a highlight reel knockout. Now, if he looks suspect and still has a highlight reel knockout, like let's say he struggles a bit, let's say the weight cut looked a little bad, then I think people will still criticize him. But Tank's in that weird position right now where a lot of people don't know what he is. We don't know if he's a Mayweather or a Broner. We don't know if he's going to actually be this champion that can mature and reign in the division, or if he's going to be an Adrien Broner. And you can make money and be a millionaire being Adrien Broner. Be the main event all the time.
No, Adrien Broner is Adrien Broner because he could speak. There's no one to speak of at this press conference besides Adrien Broner. Whether it's that he had ADHD, he couldn't stay in his seat, you know, he had ants in his pants, it don't matter, but we speaking of him. No one else made an impression. No one.
No.
Maybe, oh yes, Vargas. Because he did the motherfucker. What's the name of that movie? It was an Eddie Griffin movie, and every time he, like, you know, the camera would pan at his eyes, and his eyes would do the sound bite of a whip. Come on, somebody got to remember the Eddie Griffin movie. Whatever. The point is this.
Oh shit!
With the eyes, he did this shit. So Vargas is like, wait a minute.
Oh well, no, that was the new guy. Wasn't that the new guy?
I don't fucking know. But the point is, Vargas did the same googly eyes, and that was his serious face. You could see it on the press conference. It's funny as hell because it looks so forced. You can see it, but his face is like a mean face as he's talking. He's like, yeah, this is serious. I'm coming to fight. I'm not coming to lose. And then I'm like, oh, wait a minute. He got the little finger fucking gloves on. Like, what is this guy doing? Is he an evil?
No, the O.J. Simpson gloves.
In a movie or
something?
Yo,
those were the O.J. Simpson gloves. Were they not?
I guess he's trying to catch a body. I don't fucking know, B. I mean, I know he got leather. He got leather black. I mean, I thought he was one of the hitmen. What? No, I'm saying the name of the movie. Robbie, help me. It's in your world. The little kids.
It's in my world.
What does that mean? What does that mean?
It's across a pond. The secret agent kids. The Huntsman.
No, the Kingsman.
Oh, the Kingsman. All right, yeah.
Got the fucking leather gloves like he's one of the Kingsmen and shit. Oh man, Jessie. I can't wait though. They have me at least excited and entertained. You know. Because I'm a hardcore, I'm interested in Charlo Centeno. I want to see, because Centeno shocked me. I didn't think he was capable, and then he knocked out a very touted prospect, one at least that I was respecting. I was talking to lean him up, and then he got flattened. So
agreed.
I gotta like be interested in this fight. But man,
Centeno's at least a live dog. He obviously, I think technically he's not the boxer that is Charlo, but
wow,
he has a hard punch, good chin.
That's very much bigger than Braun. I'm still watching this.
It depends on the shoes, though. I mean, one guy's wearing like a suit, so he has dress shoes on, most likely. That adds at least an inch.
Oh, you think they got heels?
Well, I mean, most dress shoes nowadays have at least that, like, not platform, but they have some padding there, dress shoes. So he has a little bit of heelage there.
Still got the eye. Everything is like this real tight Terminator face. And look at Broner, always jumping. It's the same thing he did with the Porter fight. This nervous energy. I'm telling you, like, I'm tired of that. Like, no more 25-8s and fancy IG videos. Dog, you got to actually throw punches. You got to actually fight. You know what I mean? That's what Centeno is big. He looks bigger than Charlo in terms of height, though.
Nigga, Leonard a bitch ass nigga too.
That is Adrien Broner. That's what I'm saying. He's the only one that makes you remember him. Hate it or love it.
I think Ludabella said it at the start of as he introduced and done like the little rundown of the card. He said, well, you're either here because you're a fan of AB or you're here because you want to see AB get his head knocked off. He's a star. He's got pulling power. People are coming to see him either lose or win. It's, kind of like the Floyd thing, but obviously a different level.
This was the best part from Broner's press conference.
And if you like, can I say that in Spanish? Soy Adrien. ¿Cómo te llamas? Jessie Vargas. Punto. Sí.
Yo, he made no sense. Let me just tell you. He said, I am Adrien Broner. What is your name? Jessie Vargas? Puto or faggot? Yes. Like what does any of that mean?
Is your name Jessie Vargas or is your name Puto? I mean, that's what.
Oh, that's what it was supposed to mean?
Maybe. Or he just was saying Spanish words that he semi-knows. That's more likely, I think.
I mean, look.
That's what I do when I try to talk Spanish to my grandma or something like that. I just say Spanish words I know, and she laughs at me.
See.
Yeah, see.
All right.
Muy bien.
All right. So let's start. I mean, I guess with Tank, what could we say? The only good thing out of this is a quote from Abner Mares that says, if Tank beats Cuellar, he wouldn't mind fighting Tank at 130. But Mares obviously has business with Santa Cruz, signed, sealed, and delivered. But if he gets that win, he'll have 2 titles.
Mm-hmm.
But Tank is Tank in that same division?
No, Tank's at 130. No, Tank's at 130.
Oh, so Mars is talking about winning and then vacating them?
Winning them, moving up, yep. And which, when we had Abner Mares on the show 2 weeks ago, he said that. Like, if he beats Leo, he's thinking about just moving up to 130 and then 135 after that. Have a few, like, super fights, so to speak, and make some money, and then retire in a few years. So, I mean, I wouldn't blame Abner or even a Leo if he won that to move up to 130. It's in-house, in PBC. I don't think Gervonta Davis can move up to 135 and start fighting guys soon. He's still kind of small in terms of stature for those divisions. So keep him at 130 and have your 126-pounders move up and face him.
Oh, shit. Albert Banks says that 6'9" is walking out Jessie Vargas.
Said he won't smoke. I don't really see it though.
Yo, that would be perfect. But it would have been a troll anyway. I don't think that Adrien would have went that far to pay or ask 6'9" to walk him out, right? Like walk the opposite guy out. You think is enough of a oh shit, he don't like Broner, more people will watch thing? I don't fucking get it.
Well, if you're Jessie, why wouldn't you want a guy with over 4 million Instagram followers to walk you out?
Fuck all that. But, you're right. I was about to say, no, that's a crazy thought, but you're right, because 6'9" is half Mexican. Maybe he did reach out to Jessie like,
that Hispanic love. That Hispanic love. Hell yeah, man.
Vato love. That's just us being super. We got imaginations over here. That's that creativity with the
well, cooking. It's the only storyline heading into this fight weekend.
Marty Sway said fake news.
I mean, the pick for obviously Davis versus Cuellar, Tank probably by 8th round TKO.
Yeah, tankity tank.
He's too good, too fast, too powerful.
What about you, Rob? You going with Tank or you going with the underdog? You call yourself your unmuted face.
Oh, damn.
Yes, Tank. I just didn't want to talk about it really. Yeah, I'll go with Tank. And just so everyone knows, this is all these 3 fights are on Sky Sports as well.
Oh, nice. See, that's what we always needed to keep our UK listeners
informed,
aware of how they could view these American shit fights, as you guys like to call them. On the undercard is obviously Jermall Charlo taking on Hugo Centeno. Both natural 154-pounders, both moving up naturally. Charlo being more accomplished at 54, hence having more of a reason to be at 60. Centennial not doing such, hence having a reason to prove something and not being the favorite. But I'm very intrigued and interested with this fight, man. I want to see what's going to go on. I'm pretty sure we might be doing a live fight party unless something is in the way of that.
You mean like a live fight chat, not live fight party?
No, like a party over here for that fight,
Oh.
bro. No,
Like
I'm fucking joking. I'm joking. I totally messed up. I'm in a live fight chat.
You're thinking about the fan ratings we're gonna actually finally like have like a written down list of that we should bring up later. But for Jermall Charlo, I think he should win this fight. Not easily, but this is a fight that is his to lose. He is better in almost every category from speed, power, size, technique. I think Centeno is a live dog. He's going to go in there, put on a fight, put on a performance. Really step to Charlo, make Charlo probably be on the back foot for a second. That would be interesting to see. But Charlo's jab is too good. His counters are too good. This should be, I think, a fast, explosive fight that ends early. Probably round 5, 6, somewhere around there. And a KO. Probably highlight reel KO for Charlo.
Yeah, if he's the real deal, he's got to get past someone like Centeno, I think, fairly comfortably. Because didn't Centeno lose to Selecki, and obviously he's now got a fight with Jacobs.
Yes.
Yeah, but Selecki, I hear Selecki's a dog. That's why he won that fight.
Selecki is a dog.
Selecki is just what if he's just the goods?
That does happen.
Maybe. But I just think bringing it back, I guess, like I say, if Charlo's the real deal, then Centeno shouldn't pose too much of a problem to him, I don't think. So I agree with Matt, sort of earlier rounds.
Triple G facing Centennial, how would you guys predict?
Triple G by KO, relatively around the same time period, rounds 4 to 7, some rounds there.
Yeah,
I think Centeno is decent at some things. He's not great at anything. He has some good pop. He has a decent chin, but I mean, technically speaking, he is not, I think, equipped to face these higher echelon guys. He's in there to put on a good performance, and he will, but he will not win.
Agreed.
What, Ness?
I don't know.
You sense more of a live dog in Centeno?
At least the possibility of it.
I mean, if he were to do that, he would have to increase his work rate per round a lot. To me, he's not a very active boxer. He's a guy that wants to catch you mid-combination.
Yeah, but when Charlo was fighting Julian, it wasn't like he was walking him down. They were boxing. And then Julian was actually more of the aggressor and got dropped with the jab.
Yes.
And remember, then he got up and tried to make up for that in that round. And it
was the next round he got dropped with the uppercut, and then I think he got finished.
But some people give him credit for making up some of the ground in that particular round. So it's like, I don't know, maybe if he wasn't so aggressive, that counter, he would have noticed it or not been hit with it. But I mean, if it was a split, everybody'd be high. I'm just saying, I counted out Centennial before with Elim, right? And then he knocked him out cold, bro. It wasn't like he hit the floor, then was knocked out.
No, I agree.
Sleeping in the air.
I mean, we both picked Elim. We were both, I think, high on that Elim fight after the Heatroff win. Another really touted prospect that was undefeated. So we were high on Elim. I completely agree with that. But we still thought of Elim as a prospect / contender. Charlo's not that. Charlo may be a contender in this division, but he is a champion fighter. He is a championship level boxer. He just doesn't have a belt around his waist right now. But the guy is the goods, I think. And we've talked about the J-Rock fight. Me and you have different opinions on that fight. I thought Charlo was winning fairly easily in that fight. I didn't think it was as competitive. I thought it was a little bit anticlimactic in the beginning, but not competitive. I thought Charlo was by far away the better fighter out of that fight, and by far away one of the best fighters in the middleweight division. Centeno is not that.
Nez, if you do think he is a live dog, I've just looked at the odds, 9-1 for Centennial.
Ooh.
Damn, 9-1 for Centennial. Whoa. Talk about underdog, huh?
That's like a put of like $40 down on someone. I would do that.
Damn. So what round you guys picking Charlo?
Early, first half of the fight, probably rounds 4 to 6, probably around that.
Oh, wow, he's getting that Triple G treatment. You too, Rob? 4 to 6, like that?
Yeah, I mean, mate. Yeah, 4 to 6, something like that. 5. I'll go 5 in the middle.
I'm gonna pick Tank as well. I don't know if I said that, and I'm gonna pick Jermall as well. I'm gonna go with later. I'm gonna say 10th round stoppage. I'm going to say they're going to box just a little bit.
If they box, you will be right. If it's more of Centeno applying that pressure, I see him getting countered earlier and going down. It all depends on what Centeno's game plan, I think, is.
Yeah.
And in the main event, the one that matters, because according to Jermall Charlo, if Adrien Broner loses this fight,
he's deleted.
So I'm such a fucking.
Before we go into the breakdown, let me play this little clip from the press conference about Broner, just to give him some shine.
They with this bitch ass nigga. Leonard a bitch ass nigga too.
Well, first off, you don't disrespect me like that.
Man, shut up. You ain't with me. You ain't with me.
I'm
you
with
Jesse.
I'm with Mayweather Promotions.
You with You ain't with me. I'm a real one. I'm a real one.
And this isn't about me. You guys got to fight on Saturday night.
Shut that soft ass shit up.
And the best man
Shut
to win.
That's some soft ass shit. Shut that soft ass shit up. All that soft talking. I know you can do it, man. You got to. Man, shut that soft ass shit up, man. You ain't with me.
How about this?
So, Ness, when you talked about Broner being emotional, nervous, I completely agree. I saw that 100%. I was already picking Vargas to win against Broner, and I see Broner highly emotional, highly agitated, highly upset, and I see him not being clear-headed going into this fight. That really concerns me. For anyone trying to pick Broner and make that pick, Vargas should win this hands down. He has the mental game, the physical game, and the boxing game down. He should win.
Yeah, I'm on the same page. As soon as I saw how AB was today in the press conference, that's just not to me a guy that's focused on the fight and sort of, this is 2 days away. He should be pretty focused and ready. I know he's a different kind of character, and some of them, they act up like this, but to me, it's not a focused person. Just Jessie Vargas obviously seems really on point and looking to do the number on him. But I already picked Broner. I already picked Vargas to win this anyway.
Check.
Yes. So I am going. This is tough. It is, unfortunately, man. You just never know with this guy who he's better than and if he beat himself. You just don't know. But Jessie looks big. Thing is, Jessie took so long to get at Tim Bradley, bro. He can be outboxed, man. He's been outboxed. He was being outboxed by Saddam, but he did cut the ring off well on Saddam. We just don't know if Jessie has power. I mean, I was talking to somebody today, and they told me that Jessie's like Paulie Malignaggi. He's like a step up, which, I'm not letting anyone diss Paulie anymore, because not very many people could get 2 world titles in 2 different divisions and them not being vacated shits. You know what I mean? Like, Paulie actually went to the Ukraine and beat Sinchenko first before Kelbrook for the belt. So that's when it mattered.
Check 1, 2.
We check you once and twice. Yeah, man. So I don't know what to do here. I really don't know what's the odds on this one, Robbie.
This is it's a tight fight on the odds. I'm trying to get it up in American way, so I've got it in how the UK do it, which says Vargas is you bet 5, win 4, but I don't know what that means, like plus or minus. How you break that down? I was trying to find it on another site while you were talking, but
well, let's bring in our resident casual fan, Enrique Church. Once I find his intro, I've lost it right now. Why does this happen so much? So quiet.
Yeah, I just want to say I saw fight 2.
Stay focused, stay working my dad. Because if he comes to fight, then I'm going to look for him.
I saw fight 2.
I think you accurate.
Yes. What's up, everybody? Yo,
AB dance.
Yeah, everybody. The AB dance. Yo, I hope AB
doesn't get a dance from Jessie Vargas punch, you know what I'm saying? As Kevin Barry would say, if he does that little dance, he might finish him, right? Nah, man, I watched that.
Voguing though.
What was that?
He was voguing.
He was. I think he was doing the Maidana, the Maidana joint that he did. That's like a bad move because
I want somebody to clip that and throw the Madonna song on there, Vogue. And shit, like,
pose.
Vogue. Yo, he was looking crazy, bro.
Yeah, man. But the press conference was entertaining overall. To be honest with you. Hell yeah, for me.
Other than Broner, what was entertaining for you?
Other than Broner, you know, the Jessie Vargas gloves, you know, I was like, yo, is that a fashion statement? Is that a murder scene about to happen? He want no prints left behind because I'm going to kill this dude, you know, that kind of stuff. You know, Charlo, brother, he was saying the right things. I'm coming. Well, it might happen in the 5th round, but he's going to get his ass whipped. I enjoyed that. I enjoyed Luke DeBella. I enjoyed the whole Leonard Ellaby like, yo, you, this ain't about me. Yes, it is about you, my man. That's why you got the bed done and the ball head shining. Nah, but it was fun. Yeah. So my main thing is Adrien Broner versus Jessie Vargas. I'm going to the fight. So if you see me, say what up.
You at the fight, B?
Fight. You know I'm a fan. You know.
Yo, you at the fight? You going solo?
Yo, you know what I'm saying? Yo, that 10 o'clock. You know what I mean?
Oh,
get the reference right, yo. But you know, today in the chat, Rob brought up something. He's like, yo, I'm thinking of, I forgot who he said he was thinking of versus AB or Jessie, but my moment with Jessie is that Timothy Bradley. That's the most memorable moment. So I put that in perspective and say, yo, Jessie goes the distance. He did it with Manny Pacquiao. You know, he got experience. I didn't even remember that he fought Manny Pacquiao. And of course, he was getting dominated by Timothy Bradley, but he lasted and he showed that, you know, way through the fight in the very end, his power will still hang. So it's definitely a tough fight for Adrien Broner. And
look at the casual looking like a fucking G. Because I'm a little nervous to just go with Jessie, but it sounds like you are going full.
I actually prefer that Adrien Broner wins because I don't see who Jessie goes proceed to fight. You know what I mean? I'm a fan of Adrien.
I mean, if he beats Broner, he could fight like Keith Thurman depending how he beats Broner, he could fight. I don't know. Maybe people start thinking about him and Earl. Who knows?
Oh, whoa.
I mean, what if he goes in there and do better than Maidana? Do better than Mikey. Like,
don't see him like that.
Box him. Don't outbox him. What if he fucking runs him over?
You got to remember too. Like I watched the fight of the Timothy Bradley fight with Jessie Vargas. Jessie Vargas swolled up Timothy Bradley's eye, man. Even though he was getting the treatment of like, yo, he's getting outclassed. He's looking like a little boy, but he swolled up the man who had 3 fights against Manny Pacquiao. So chances are high, man. This is a brave fight for Vargas. I mean, for Broner, and I think it's even tougher than the Omar Figueroa fight, man, or the Josecito Lopez fight if that would have happened.
I don't know, man. I really wanted that fucking Figueroa fight. I swear I did because I know Figueroa throws massive punches,
and I wanted it too, just like I wanted Canelo Triple G, but we got Vanes Martirosyan. It's Martirosyan.
Yeah, I got the odds real quick, yeah?
At least we get to be there live and bring the energy to LA. You know what I'm saying? We did it once. Now we're going to do it twice. We're going coast to coast. It was on the west in Vegas in the dry desert. Now we're going to be under the palm trees chilling in LA. You know what I'm saying? Stub Hub Center, Cinco de Mayo, Saturday, 4 to 6, 4 to 7. It's going to be fighters, free paraphernalia from Boxing Fan Apparel, from TBV. The podcast is definitely going to be giving away some free stuff. And then obviously Triple G is going to be giving us gloves. I mean, last year we got gloves and shirts to give away, hats. I mean, you see Matt don't take his hat off, or he finally stopped taking it. He probably going to put it back on since they, you know.
Well, no, the hat broke. The hat broke, so I need a new one.
Oh,
that's how
bad time to fucking say that.
Yeah.
I'm picking up the merch.
So,
I'm picking up the merch.
So Chivas, we need a new order of hats, please. Thank you.
Chivas,
yo. So Matt, you ain't never give your opinion on Jessie Vargas's. What was the name of that dude with the gray suit with the bald head in Austin Powers?
Oh, Dr. Evil.
Yeah, he got his Dr. Evil suit on. Put the gloves too.
No, those are the OJ.
It's either Dr. Evil or Dr. Evil's boy who had the gloves on, right?
It was Dr. Evil.
No, the Dr. Evil didn't have the gloves. Somebody else had the gloves.
I never really saw the movie. I
never get this glove shit. I mean, Luis Ortiz did that too, but he wanted to start some heat with his gloves. He had a ball under his gloves. What does Jessie have under his hands?
Well, Enrique brought it up in the group chat about, like, is it a fashion statement or does he want to catch a body? Like, he's trying to make a statement. And I didn't really think about it that way, but it makes sense. OJ Simpson gloves. Like, he wants to catch a body. It's that image, I think, that hitman look. I think that's what he was going for instead of just being a fashionable guy.
Yeah.
I got the odds real quick if you want to hear it, Nez, in American translation. But Broner is a plus 105 and Vargas is a minus 125.
That's basically even money.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. It's a pretty even fight.
All right.
So if that helped you make your decision, Nez?
I mean, what's yours, Bobby?
I mean, I'm gonna go with Jessie B on the real. Like, I mean, look, what's gonna happen? You know, Broner's gonna hate me some more. Who the fuck cares, man?
It might be interesting if Broner lets his hands go a bit in the Mikey fight. He'd done a little early in the round, and then Mike.
He gonna get tired. Listen, yo, Casual came on here and schooled the shit out of me. I'm making a bravely confident pick that Vargas gets the win because it's true, bro. He went 12 with Pacquiao, who throws way more punches. Look at what Pacquiao did to fucking Rios. Did Rios go 12? No. Did Bradley go 12? Yeah, I think once or twice, right?
Bradley went 12 every time.
All right, well, there you go. He's a tough SOB. You know, but he got 2 broken legs that day, that first fight. Then he broke 2 ankles, came out in a wheelchair, remember?
Yeah, I remember that, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, yo, and Algieri went down 6 times. Just think about Pacquiao's wins. Jessie did well in terms of at least not taking that much punishment and, you know, being in there, right? So then you got to factor the Bradley. It's like, yo, yeah, he got outclassed, but fuck. Enrique's right again. Yo, the power carry late. Now, many could come back and be like, yo, Ness, man, fuck out of here. Of course he gonna have power in the 12. He ain't let his hands go for 11 rounds. Maybe you're right. But that still says he got fucking willpower. He never quit. He never said no. He never thought it was over. And look, we're talking about one fucking punch, and for all we know, Adrien Broner may outbox Jessie for 11 rounds and get hit with 1 shot the way he hit Porter with 1. But Jessie's taller. He's got Mexican style. He's going for gusto, man. I mean, who's another guy this aggressive, right? Or with this mindset? No one. The only comparable name is Maidana, because Mikey ain't fighting like Jessie.
Nope.
No, if you remember, Mikey just came on late in every round, landed on Broner, and Broner would shake his head like, "You didn't hurt me."
He always shake his head.
Yeah, Mikey just
retirement.
Yeah, and then Mikey was just doing the work later in the round and taking every round. I remember in the group chat, how were you scoring it? And it was the same every single round. Broner sort of looked all right early on, got hit, and then Mikey took put the pressure on later in the round and took every round. So
you can't safely bet on AB right now. You just can't. And whether it's us picking on a podcast or betting your money, you can't put it on AB right now. You can't. He has proven that he does not, meet the moment, so to speak. He doesn't come up to that to bat and swing and go for a home run. That doesn't happen here. AB keeps his hands in his pockets for big fights, and he complains. He then complains about why they aren't.
Look to the ref for help too.
It's just, and then we hear the same story every time about how he's different, how it's a different AB, and it's not. It's not a different AB. It's the same AB. It's the same AB every time.
I hate using that. Is he the same? Is he different? I'm optimistic. I'm always hoping that it is true. That
he is different, right? Me too, man. Different. We suckers. I don't know if we optimistic or just fucking suckers.
He's updated the operating system and he's in there with he's ready to go. That's the version.
iOS.
Yeah, so that's the version I'm hoping shows up on Saturday, and I'm putting my chips on. I ain't gonna say, but it's a tough fight, man.
Enrique, what's Adrien Broner's biggest win?
Damn, his biggest win or his biggest fight where he lost?
His biggest win.
Shit, I don't even know. I would have to box rec and be like, oh yeah, that fight.
Matt, biggest win.
With Broner's?
Yeah.
Probably Paulie.
Paulie. Rob, biggest win? Damn, I hate that Matt picked Paulie.
Why?
Why was that your pick?
No, it wasn't my pick, but you know, we cannot shame Paulie around here.
Yeah, you just went on about that 5 minutes ago.
Yeah. I guess Paulie. I mean, I'm just doing what Casual wanted to do and bring it up, but on BoxRec. But yeah, probably Paulie.
I would say his biggest fight where he had to prove.
We don't care about biggest fight.
You have to use that card because
we don't care about that. That's only passing one box. That's only one box you check, and that box is bright lights, big city, being able to fight under the stage. That's it. There's one box.
I'm talking about being able to fight and survive under adversity. When he fought Marcus Maidana with a broken jaw, you know, if Jessie Vargas is the dog. Like he survived it.
Yeah, but he survived 12 with Pacquiao, who's a fucking machine gun punching machine.
Right. So if Jessie Vargas' hands are let go, are thrown nonstop pressure, Mexican style, I think that we're gonna have an explosive fight because Broner will respond to it, and that's what I'm hoping for. And it's gonna be a big night.
Yo, Matt, was Jessie Vargas' biggest win though?
Saddam Ali.
This fight is so even. That's why this fight is so even.
I would say Ali.
Yeah, Saddam Ali easily. There's nothing close to that. That's a big win.
Now, does Jessie Vargas, does he hold a bigger win because Saddam Ali went on to do what he did, and unfortunately, after Paulie beat. I mean, after Broner beat Paulie, I don't think Paulie ever got another title. He was just like used as a name. He fought Porter, then he fought Danny. Like, I mean, he wasn't.
True, but Paulie was closer to his prime for the AB fight than Miguel Cotto was for the Saddam Ali fight. Even though Miguel Cotto is a bigger name, but we know that was that Miguel Cotto. That was.
But Miguel Cotto was still a bigger name and a bigger man. Ali went up to get that belt.
But it was Cotto. Cotto wasn't like a natural 154 pounder.
Loss, yo. Ali went up to get that off of a loss.
You can't say that he went up in weight when he fought a guy whose best division was 140. Miguel Cotto's best division was 140.
Miguel Cotto had at least like a 2 years, 3 years at 160.
He never fought actually at 160 though. Come on, you had the Miguel Cotto weight class. Come on, man.
All right, so what are you saying that Ali's the bigger winner?
No, I think it's almost arguable, and there's no point arguing because they're sort of like it's Paulie, but Miguel Cotto in 2017. What does that mean?
Yeah. But that's why this fight is so close. You see,
neither guy is proven to be anything above a B-level fighter right now.
The thing is that Broner has shown more tools in a sense. I think it's not even more tools; it's flashiness, right?
Athleticism. He's shown more athleticism. That's about it.
Well, let's move on. I mean, because that was the main event. We got to go across the pond to Rob's side of the world. We got Carl Frampton, Mr. Ireland, taking on Nonito Donaire, Philippines versus what is he? Is he from Scottish or is he Irish?
He's Irish, Northern Irish.
Northern Ireland.
Northern Ireland. Why do I want to sound like a pirate when I say Ireland? Are there a lot of pirates in Ireland?
No.
You sound like Lucky Charms. I hope that's not racism.
You sure? What the hell? You sure that Captain Jack Sparrow isn't based? Yeah, man, hell yeah! All those freaking sailors were British.
But British isn't Irish.
Oh yeah, you're right.
That's how you're saying Puerto Rican's like Cuban or Puerto Rican's Dominican.
No, you're right. You're right. I made a mistake.
Come on, bro.
Anyway, digressing. Matt word, digressing.
Don't be disingenuous.
Digressing. I don't even know what to say about this fight, man. Like, in a way, I want to hate on it for Frampton, but isn't he coming off a loss because he lost to Leo, or did he get a win already?
He got a win already. I think it was Chris Avalos?
Yeah, they're rebuilding though.
Horatio Garcia.
Oh, sorry, Horatio Garcia. My bad.
Who?
Horatio Garcia, I believe.
Oh, it was. I think I remember. It was a young kid from Mexico, right?
Yeah, he's fought a bunch of people. I want to say.
Yeah. I mean, look, man. And he didn't look good in that fight.
No.
So they still made this fight, which you got to give him credit. He didn't. Frampton didn't look good in that fight, and he changed everything up for this camp too, right? He got rid of everybody. Did he get rid of McGuinness too?
Yeah. He's parted ways with Cyclone and McGuigan. His first fight was with that Horacio Garcia. Now
he's with Booth now, though, right?
No, Jamie Moore.
Oh, never heard of him. Who's that?
A former fighter, now trainer.
Who's he got?
Other fighters.
I love that you're on. This is perfect. You see, we'd have brushed through all this. I don't know anybody. Who the hell is fucking Jamie Moore, and who's he training to be qualified to be training Carl Frampton?
Oh shit, my mind's gone blank on these other fighters because it was all
on him, Matt. He can't do it.
Yeah, you said I'm so happy he's here with all the nut. Yeah, you're not right now.
No, you're supposed to be a killer, fams.
Yeah.
It's all good. It's all good. We'll come back.
Right. I'll take off the Jessie Vargas gloves.
So what weight is this fight happening at?
126.
126.
I believe.
Well, let me.
Or is it 130?
Let's see, because that's important for Donaire. You know, as he goes up, he has less power.
The interim featherweight title.
So that's 126. That's 126.
Yeah.
Donaire. I mean, we know that Donaire is not the same that he was, but in the last few fights he's had, he hasn't looked faded. You know, like when Miguel Cotto fought Kamagai, like.
Yeah, but he got pulverized versus Magdaleno.
Yes, but Magdaleno could be a real one. Like Magdaleno, I think, is one of the better fighters to come out of the Manny Robles gym, if not the best fighter to come out of the Manny Robles gym, which means a lot when you look at that stable and who it's produced. So
Robles is up there with Cuellar on this fight.
Yeah, I saw that. So I think Donaire isn't as shot as some people say, and I don't know what we have in Frampton right now. Frampton hasn't looked good since the first Leo fight. He looked bad in the second one, and obviously I think he looked worse in the Garcia fight. So I don't know what we have here, but I think these guys are both really on the same level right now. It's a competitive fight, so that's why I'm kind of okay with it. It's an even matchup in my opinion. I think Frampton should win it. I think he's the better boxer and still closer to his prime than Donaire, but Donaire is probably the taller guy. Probably with a little more pop, maybe less fast, less athletic, but still Nonito Donaire. He's somebody to be wary of. So I'm picking Frampton slightly, close decision win, in a fight that probably won't make anyone super happy. I think it's going to be kind of close and maybe anticlimactic in a sense.
No, I think Frampton, now having that extra bit of time with the trainer, his new trainer, I think he'll show improvement this time. And I mean, where do you think Donaire goes after this if he does catch a loss?
I mean, Donaire can come back. I mean, Donaire can just be that guy that's that elder statesman of the sport that just boxes here and there, 2 times a year and collects a check and then starts being a trainer eventually. He could just do that. He could do that route. Unless he gets knocked out here, I don't see him retiring. I think he still has some left in the tank to give and a few more fights and a few more paydays to get.
Yeah, but like big fights, like big level, will he get those?
I mean, I think anyone wants that sort of name on their resume. I think that's what it is. Nonito Donaire still represents a name on the resume that even a lot of casuals sort of know. So I definitely think that even if he loses, you're going to see guys like Leo, guys like Oscar Valdez, those crop of featherweights still wanting that fight.
Really? Yeah. I would say yeah, but that just for that resume, that doesn't count. They're gonna be like, yo, he's washed up. Every time I think of Nonito, I think of the Rigo fight, and then he was lost after that to me. In the boxing excitement, you said, oh, he still is what we thought he was, and my thoughts were, nah, he never was what we thought he was. He was what Bob Arum told us he was. So Carl Frampton needs to beat him, and hopefully we get a Regan Dow to come out of the cage again.
Against a Frampton?
Yeah, is that even possible? I'm just thinking. Yeah, no?
Yeah, it's possible.
Yeah, they're both like the same size. Lomachenko was way bigger than him. Way more powerful, way more skillful. So
I think Frampton's been on record as saying he will look for the Oscar Valdez fight if he comes away with the victory here. Because this is for the WBO interim title. So
is Nonito still with Top Rank? I'm sorry to cut you off.
I want to say so. I can look that up really fast.
Fight came out of nowhere to me. I never knew about this fight until today.
You just come across your feed.
Well, Enrique, it's a fight that's in England, so it's not going to be marketed in the U.S. It is being streamed, though, on Showtime social media platforms. So Twitter, YouTube, etc. Showtime will be streaming the Frampton Donaire fight. I think around like 2 p.m. Eastern or 2 p.m. Pacific on Saturday. So at least you can tune into that, Enrique, if you wanted to.
Yep.
I saw it. I saw it on our chat group, and I thought it was like in the future, not this Saturday, that it was going to be streaming live. Yeah, these are big names, man. These ain't names that we don't remember. These are big names, man. These names, regardless, America or the UK, it's got to be promoted. And again, it snuck up on me, so I wonder how well the numbers do. So, UK Robbie, how was it promoted on your side of the town?
Yeah, this is big here. There's BT Sports and Box Nation and Frank Warren. This is pretty big. And again, if you follow the certain fighters and different things, there's been a big push on this because it's in Frampton's hometown and big fight city in Belfast there. So this is pushed really well. But Donaire's had a hell of a reception there. He seems a really cool guy. He's had kids up in the ring on the media day and singing and all sorts. Yeah, he's pretty cool. So he seems to have come across really well and probably gained a good following.
Agreed. I think it's one of those fights that is just that geo blocked, where it's hard for the U.S. fans to get hyped, to get any sort of promos about it unless you are looking for it, really. But at least it's viewable. At least now they're at least streaming these overseas fights on U.S. networks and U.S. YouTube channels. That's at least a start. Maybe the next few years we'll start getting actual marketing plans for UK fights in the US, like Enrique probably wants, to reach that casual US audience.
Yeah, I mean, just quickly as well, Matt, I know you're a hipster, but Zolani Tete is on the card.
Yes, Tete. Fighting Omar Navarro, right? Navarez, who's fought a bunch of guys over the years, so definitely a fight to at least pay attention to.
Yeah. I just don't understand why someone in the U.S. doesn't actively pick up the fights the way that Box Nation does.
Yeah.
Are they that meaningless to a U.S. audience? Like these Rarringtons and shit,
Because you think that they should be able to get on the cheap. Like Showtime should be able to televise this shit on the cheap end. Just like I would assume almost Box Nation gets these fights like from HBO and ESPN on the cheaper side, I would say. So I don't know why, like you said, it's not on actual TV, but at least it's streamed. We can watch on a Showtime YouTube channel.
Yeah, man. As a promoter, I would want it out here as well because both these fighters have been televised in America already.
Yes.
In big events, you know what I'm saying?
Great point. Why not get the extra bag from the U.S.?
Extra bag is there. Grab it.
When you think like Santa Cruz and Mares facing, going to be fighting, and in Frampton, you think there'd be a little bit of push there, and we'll see. But I think as it's on Showtime, YouTube, and social media, you think there would be some kind of push for it. Why have it streamable if you're not going to tell people it's, if you're not really going to push the fact that it's available to watch on there? So I don't know.
Well, I think the Showtime will do a conscious effort only because Ringstar Promotions is attached to that, and this is Richard Schaefer, and he's back doing business with the Showtimes and the Heymans of the world. So, we'll definitely get it on the Showtime YouTube, is what Matt said, right?
Yes, that's what Steven Espinoza announced at the press conference today.
There you go. So moving on, Amir Khan. They used to call him Amir King Khan back in the day. Rebuilding again. He's been out of the ring since the Canelo knockout loss. And he's coming back versus Phil Greco, who it feels like he's at least given Phil 8 weeks or 6 weeks, right? I mean, it feels like a full. I mean, not that I knew this fight was tomorrow Saturday. I'll be honest. I had no clue. This is credit to, all the production team that TBV has, because this one went under the radar, and it's okay. It's okay. Not every Khan fight has to be a big fight. This is rebuilding season for Amir Khan. So what do you guys – I'm going to go ahead and easily pick Amir Khan to outbox him. I don't think he gets a stoppage, but he can if he invests into the body on Greco.
Agreed. And it's one of those things where you may not like the fight, but this is the right fight to take if you're Amir Khan. This is the right route to take. I think it's actually pretty good for him to not be the center of attention this weekend, to not be the biggest fight in the weekend, and to not be the biggest fight in the UK. I think that's probably good for him to sort of have less media on him, focus on the fight, focus on what's at hand, and hopefully, bounce back. Because Amir Khan, whatever you want to say about Amir Khan, him in the mix is better for boxing. He is a name that casuals, for some reason, especially in the UK, know and they can attach themselves with. So if he somehow bounces back and gets fights with an Earl Spence or Keith Thurman, it's actually relevant fights, and we care about these fights. It's a good thing. So let's hope that he can bounce back.
Fighting Amir is like a little Willy Wonka ticket in itself because it's a big fight with him, but it's only once every 3 years. Because once Amir takes a big fight, he loses, and he takes 3 years to rebuild.
I was going to have two ideas that came up, right? Number one, Amir Khan is a celebrity, right, in boxing. So, yeah, the tension's on him already, regardless. He's bigger than Frampton. So, in the UK, they know that he's fighting. Is that right, UK Robbie?
Yeah. There was a kind of almost a mix-up. I think there was a bit of beef with Frank Warren and Eddie Hearn over this because this has now ended up clashing with the fight. But I think Frank Warren wanted a certain date, and then Hearn had booked the arena first, and this, that, and the other, and it's landed up on the same day. So I guess there's a mini sort of ratings war going to happen over here. Who's going to watch what?
And then Ness, you mentioned Amir Khan has given Greco 8 weeks. When I remember my introduction to Greco was when he had 2 weeks to fight Errol Spence.
1 week to fight Errol Spence.
1 week to fight Errol Spence. So he's in the same. That's what Vanes is in right now. So yeah, I hope Greco does well. Amir Khan going in to fight an Errol Spence in the future is just exactly what Donaire would be, a name on a resume, because Amir Khan is that name on the resume. I think his career is slightly over. Like you say, he took 3 years off. Who's that? Who does that? No one. That shows your lifestyle ain't really boxing. So yeah, he don't got too much.
He was on reality TV eating grabbing spiders and shit. I mean,
still with Virgil Hunter?
Nah, he left Virgil too.
Yeah, I don't know.
Who's he with, Robbie?
Goosen.
Oh yeah,
Goosen.
Because Virgil got ill or something. Yeah,
he's with Goosen and Justin Bieber. Nah, not true. Nah. But anyway, yeah, man. Amir Khan, man, he's good to see, good to take pictures with, good on your resume, man.
Take pictures with.
Good to have signed glove from. You know what I mean? Other than that.
He's good for your IG.
No, he said other than that. Oh man.
I don't see him coming back and fighting and defeating Errol Spence.
Listen, he's got a big following.
The last time? No. Somebody check this shit. When's the last time Amir Khan held the belt legitimately? Legitimately. When's the last time he had a belt, but a legitimate belt, like not a vacant? I mean, not an interim
or regular.
Not a regular, not an interim. A straight up BC, a straight up WBA, a straight up IBF.
When he fought Chris Algieri,
that's how you know he's bigger than belts, bro. This guy, I bet you, it's been since Danny took him. He's never had a belt again.
But what? Why did he get so big? Is he an Olympian? Like, what is it?
Yeah, he was a former Olympian, and he's got a country. Man, the man's got a country.
He sure has. Yeah, big following here. I mean, he was Olympic silver medalist at like 17. And yeah, the country's kind of followed him from there on. But
his little brother was a dud. He disappeared. That little guy, Harris Khan. Where'd he at?
No idea.
Very quickly, Ness, you are right. The last time he held a legit full belt was the Danny Garcia fight when he had the WBC belt. For the WBC belt and the WBA belt and the super belt, not the regular belt.
Super, yeah.
He did fight Luis Colazo for the WBA international belt, but that means nothing.
Not for nothing. Though. I'm on his resume, his box rec. He's fought in 2010.
You're about to give him credit for the people he's fought.
But I'm saying that's why he has a star-studded resume. Put it that way.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, who's his biggest win?
Marcus Maidana. I would say he survived that. He's got Paulie.
That's his biggest win.
He's got Zab Judah. He lost against Danny Lamont Peterson. You know the other names.
It's either Devin or Marcos are his best ones.
I think it was Marcos, But some will argue that, you know, that fight
That was definitely Marcos. He caught Marcos in his prime. But Marcos killed him in that 10th round. If it wasn't for Joe Cortez, boy.
Ooh, I'm firm, but I'm lean. Mean.
Mm-hmm.
Just quickly on that.
Like he was in the bag in that one. I don't know.
So you're picking Khan, yeah? Everybody?
Hell
Yes.
yeah, Khan. That's right, Robbie. Keep this shit flowing. That's what
Yeah.
I'm not even going to say that's a 50-50 fight.
Yeah, so
has some in his pocket about that.
Any
Just
other
quick-
news?
Just gonna say quickly also on that card for the UK listeners that want to get a bit of shine, but there's Anthony Fowler, Conor Benn, Sam Eggington making his 154, I think, first
I believe so as
appearance
well.
at 154.
Damn, Eggington blew weight. Oh shit, that's Eddie Hearn setting up the next Kell Brook fight.
Of course.
Which, by the way, Kell Brook's in attendance for the Khan fight, so they're going to be starting the
Chocolate brownies.
setting up the narrative for the Khan Brook super fight in the
Catch
UK.
weight, right? What's the weight on this, Matt? This is a catch weight with Greco and Khan.
Oh, it is? I didn't know that.
I think
It's not 47, man. He been out the ring for 3 years. You better check the weight.
Robbie, you got that, AP.
I thought it was at 147.
I thought it was at 147 too. I didn't hear it was at a catch weight.
Really?
I did not hear that.
Check it.
Okay, I'll check it. Oh.
Yeah, check it, Matt.
Yeah, I'll check it. Yeah, okay.
Check that shit. Come on.
Check. So, any other news?
Well,
Anthony Fowler,
Enrique,
Conor Benn.
Enrique, do you want to run down the Gervonta Davis and Charlo fight since you weren't here for that?
I don't know their opponents that well. I know that Gervonta's opponent seemed like, yo, I'm ready for whatever 12 rounds. And I like that Gervonta was like, yo, I'll knock him out. It's gonna be a knockout fight. He was pretty confident. So yeah, I'm excited for that. I'm picking Gervonta. I can't break that fight down. Charlo as well. You know, he said it, yo. Regardless, if it goes 5 rounds when I stop him or 12 rounds, he's gonna get his ass beat. I'm ready for that. And you know, I got to give it to Charlo. I don't know his opponent either. So, you know, the favorites, I'm picking them.
You know, I'm glad you came back to Gervonta because they made some pretty bold comments. You know, they said that after this performance, the world and Lomachenko will know who's the man in the division. But I think they're just trying to use the name because, like, you're at 130 talking about Lomachenko's going to know you're the man in the division while Lomachenko's signed to fight someone at 135.
Yeah. Anyway, Tank's got to get on the scales yet. He might be 135.
Delete it.
He needs some milk.
That's what he been drinking too much of. Any other news? Hipster, hippity hip.
No, I don't think so. I think that was all the major stuff. Oh, and again, Enrique, since you weren't on in the beginning, the Canelo suspension. Do you want to touch on that before we go to the callers?
Man, I heard you saying, I was listening to the show as I drove in, and you were like, yo, he had the argument. He could have appealed, right? If you want to use the justice system, he could have appealed and beat the whatever because the traces in him. I think, you know, falling back is probably another strategic move on Team Canelo. Fuck it, let me look like the bad guy, but come November 15th, the next Mexican Independent Day,
September.
Gennady's gonna be older, and I'm gonna work on his ass and beat him. So I was thinking,
not only that though. Remember, if Gennady gets stripped, any sanctioning body is gonna sanction Canelo for a vacant title versus whoever.
Oh yeah, that's a check. That's a bag for the sanctioning body as a Canelo fight.
For the IBF, then you're saying?
Yes.
So would that be Derevchenko?
IBF is pretty strict, so you know they might not fuck around with Canelo.
But I mean, he already fought for the belt. He already paid sanctioning fees for the first Triple G fight for the IBF belt. So why wouldn't he pay it for a vacant title shot against Derevchenko?
Because it's Derevchenko.
Yeah, but me and you both know that Derevchenko is unproven. He's a little bit of a hype beast right now.
Ooh.
I mean, I'll say it. He beat Terry Honor Johnson. That doesn't mean shit to me.
Ooh.
Very quick fight.
What was that? Firecrackers?
That's your soundbite, Ness. What are you talking about? It's the one that you play.
Very quick. Did I see something?
Mixer not balanced.
No, it's not that.
Sorry. Did I see something with Kovalev and who's it? Marcus Brown not happening now. It's going to be Kovalev and
Adrien Alvarez. Yep.
Yeah.
What? Say what?
Because of Marcus Brown with the trouble with the domestic violence and stuff like that.
Oh,
it could could obviously tamper with that.
Was that
conflict with
was
the
that
fight.
actually given as a reason? Because I never
I
saw
believe
that
so.
given by a reason, either by Kathy Duva, Sergey Kovalev.
That ain't a
Yeah,
reason.
yeah. There's boxing scene, I think, article.
Can you find it,
just,
please? I don't disbelieve you. I just want to see. I didn't see it. I didn't see any official statement as to why that fight's not happening. All I saw was, hey, we're fighting Alvarez instead. And then Gary Starks came back and said, we did not know. We were about to order sparring partners and shit to come in to New York and help us train. We had no idea the fight was off until Twitter told us. So I don't know what Kathy Duva would be doing over there, but I don't know.
Yeah, I'm about to send it.
You're almost insinuating like it's some bullshit happening.
I'm not saying some bullshit happening, but like it just smells funny to me. Like it doesn't okay, so you don't want to fight Marcus Brown. Cool. Eloy Alvarez is a good opponent too. I'm not hating on it too much, but the bait and switch, we never know who is fighting who in this light heavyweight division. It's just confusing right now in that division. Who's fighting who? Even Adonis Stevenson, Badu Jack. We are still hearing that fight is not finalized. I hear that every day on Twitter from reporters that fight is not finalized. There's still holdups for that. So
Dude, we don't even have a venue for that.
God fucking knows what's happening at 175 right now. God fucking knows.
I thought I saw one earlier. Apparently, we've probably seen this as well, but an announcement is imminent regarding Montreal and Stevenson.
They've been saying an announcement's imminent for a fucking 3 months now. Okay.
All right.
I am good. Miss me with that bullshit, Yavon Mitchell and all you fucks. Okay. I'm good. Give me a press release or nothing. I'm good. I can wait and not hear about this fucking fight till I get a press release in writing saying this is happening.
But 30-day weigh-in, apparently Stevenson was 181. Just I saw that earlier on his Twitter feed. So I guess it must be kind of happening, right?
Yes. By the way, Rob, I'm reading the boxing article by Steve Kim. He's saying that Kathy Duva told him that when they learned about the Marcus Brown situation, they didn't want a Canelo Triple G situation, so they wanted a sure pick with a Yavon Mitchell fighter. So it makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Yes.
Break that down for me.
Break down what?
What does that mean? They don't want a Canelo Triple G situation.
They don't want to promote and schedule a fight and then a month away or whatever it be canceled for legal issues. Again, miss me with that bullshit.
Well, I'm glad I brought it up.
That is crazy. So they didn't even confirm with the other team could they make the date.
No, and also the due process for Marcus Brown hasn't even happened yet. So, it is what it is.
I don't know, man. They don't want that fight. They never wanted that fight.
It's also weird that it's the first time, I believe, a Kathy Duva fighter is fighting a Yavon Mitchell fighter. When forever we couldn't get the...
It's still a Heyman guy, isn't it? Alvarez a Heyman guy anyway?
Yes, he is, I want to say. But, I mean, we couldn't get Adonis Stevenson Kovalev forever because of Yavon Mitchell and Kathy Duva and their egos. So now we're getting it for this fight. So just interesting. Just something to make note of.
Well, it's time to open up the phone lines. You know the number 1-425-569-5241. Don't forget, Cinco de Mayo, Gennady Golovkin taking on Vanes Martirosyan. TBV will be live in the Stub Hub Center doing a live pre-fight show. So join us absolutely free. We're going to be giving away some live TBV paraphernalia, some live boxing fan apparel paraphernalia, some live, Golovkin. I don't know why I'm saying live after every sentence, but whatever.
Live personalities. Who's going to be there?
Some live guests.
It's going to be Ness. It's going to be Matt. And is it going to be the Doomsday and Robbie from the UK?
Yeah, Doomsday said he is confirmed.
He has confirmed.
People saying, what's up with Doomsday? Is he not coming back? He is. Just right now, Doomsday and his family have suffered a little tragedy.
Oh, man.
So our prayers are with him, and he will be back. He will be on the live show Cinco de Mayo. Remember to add Nestor Gibbs on Skype. That's NESTORGIBBS. We must be friends in order to be part of the conversation. And we're going out to our sponsors.
These calls are brought to you by El Camino Electrical Services, experts in electric vehicle charging stations. For consultations and turnkey installation, visit us at elcaminoelectricalservices.com.
Matt, any official tissue cutting the line with no issues ringers from our Patreon page?
No, none of them have pressed.
You're lying. Isn't KM Smart start? Oh, he's not.
Not pressed
KM,
one.
You haven't pressed one. So we're not gonna go to you, buddy. So we're not gonna go to this guy because you put a question mark there. What are you doing?
But I mean, we should go to him.
No,
I love the trolls.
We got a ringer.
No,
we're going to Alex, the ringer Dirty.
Yo, what's going on, man?
What up?
What's up, brother?
Yo, I gotta tell you, I know why people like Amir Khan, bro. I have a friend of mine who's Pakistani, and I was telling him, bro, man, why do you guys like this sucker ass nigga? Because this guy fucking sucks, bro. So I tell him how much of a bitch this guy is. And this is why they like him, bro. Apparently, this guy fought this Israeli guy and beat the shit out of him, and that's like big to them. And they're all like, ride or die till I die kind of thing with him. Because he beat this Israeli dude. There's a guy in his record that is Israeli, like when he was 10, I know that he beat. And that's it. That's why they love him, man. But he's garbage, bro. He's probably going to lose this fight too, man. But that's not the point. Let me make my predictions here. So basically, I think Broner's going to lose again, bro. As always does. This guy's a clown, man. They call him a clown, and he proceeds to act like a clown. I don't get it. Then I think Gervonta Davis is gonna win. Obviously, man. This guy sucks. Cuellar sucks. And then Charlo, man. I hope that guy does great, man. That guy's. I like that guy, man. I ride with the Charlos, man. I like that lion mentality kind of bullshit. So fuck yeah, man. I hope he does great, and I'm picking him to win too. There you go. That's it.
Thank you, Alex. Great call.
All right, brother. Well, thank you for calling in, and thank you obviously for being a ringer level Patreon on our patreon.com/ThaBoxingVoice page that make sure that this show stays on because it is a fan-driven show. So your patronage is always welcome. But remember that it's important that you drop us a 5-star review. And we do read those. And I'm getting – look, Robbie, you stepped out on the line. Unlike Matt, he was afraid to do the girl voice. And I've already gotten text messages. People that don't normally like the UK voice, honestly, the old Matt, bro, he's super duper picky. And he's like, bro, I like Rob. I like Rob. Impressive. He doesn't remember Enrique. I had to send him a picture, though.
Oh.
Which Matt was that?
Somebody was supposed to shoot the guns right there. But anyway. I was joking. That it is no Matt that feels like that. I was just making a joke at you, you know. Alex on Skype, please mute yourself. Thank you, buddy. We're gonna go out, man. I'm so afraid.
Oh, no. Wait. Unfortunately, troll. We will go to you next. We have a ringer. KM star press 1. So sorry. Sorry, troll.
Hey guys, I actually was just listening, so it wasn't that I forgot to press 1, but once you called my name, I was like, well, I guess I should press 1. I think that's funny, but so it's interesting. You guys called out the odds for the Broner Vargas fight. It's actually Vargas is the betting favorite, right? That's what I heard. Was it -115 to +105?
KM, are you on?
Favorite. And the funny.
Are you on speaker?
Yeah, I'm on my headphones. You want me to kill them?
Yes, of course, KM star. What are you doing?
Hold on.
What are you doing?
Hold on, let me get rid of it.
You must not have an iPhone. There's no way those are iPhone headphones. No way. Those are Androids, aren't they?
No, I have an Android phone. But
I know it.
I'm off. Can you hear me?
Yeah, you know, you sound way better, but your Android headphones suck.
Yeah. So really quick, like I said, so Vargas is the betting odds favorite. And I thought that only hardcore fans would be like saying, well, Vargas is for sure going to win, or he's the favorite friend. Maybe it's not for sure. But, when you said, whatever that comment was, where you said some folks said that Vargas is kind of like Paulie Malignaggi in the punching power, but a little bit more. I mean, basically, to a lot of people, Paulie Malignaggi was a close fight with Broner, Some argue he won. Some say it could have been a draw. So that's all you need to hear to kind of that's all I need to hear to help me firm up my pick. I was leaning Vargas, but after today's call, I was like, yeah, he's pretty much going to win. And Broner's head is not in this sport, it seems. I don't know. Who knows? I don't even know how his training has gone. You guys usually give a little bit of information about weight. I know that's tomorrow, but how did they look at the conference? I mean, did he look like on target to make this weight? And let's be honest, when Broner makes weight, he looks really drawn. He looks really weak. Even at 147, he doesn't even make that weight looking that healthy anymore, in my opinion. That's just my opinion. And I'll leave up there. There was a lot of interesting stuff covered today, but I'd like to hear the rest of the callers dial in.
Isn't this fight at 144? At a catchweight?
Yeah, it is at a catchweight, man. So I don't know if that's going to affect Jesse or not.
I don't think it will, since Jesse used to fight at 135 even, I want to say he started his career at. This shouldn't affect either guy. It's a catchweight sort of to make it, easier for both guys, I think, in this fight.
Yeah. I mean, I think that was an A-side catchweight.
Of course it was.
So let's get out to Skype. We're going out to the United Kingdom.
I won the boxing voice.
I always love black faces.
There's nothing
I don't like
about
these
taking
motherfuckers.
punishment.
Put your foot on this motherfucking neck.
Blackface.
Hello.
Are you waiting for some special other introduction? You forgot your own intro?
Blackface.
You man hear me, yeah?
Of course.
Yeah,
we hear you, man.
Yeah, man. Respect to everyone listening in the past, present, and future. I don't really find myself up at these times anymore, but I'm up, so I saw you guys doing a live show, so I thought I'd call in. But in relation to Broner, the fight, I think, I've got no belief in Broner really. I think this is Jessie Vargas's fight. Broner's just a modern day, just a poor man's Oscar De La Hoya, where he's just really popular, but he's never really going to beat anybody who's decent. He'll always end up, he'll always get these fights because he's, all these fights are exciting. Same with Amir Khan, whether he's winning or losing, his fights are always exciting. The same with Broner. But I've got no hope in Broner really. I'll probably never pick him to win a fight again. Jessie Vargas is a good solid fighter, and I think Jessie Vargas will beat him on points. In relation to the Amir Khan fight, I don't really know much about the other guys fighting that Greco. I don't know what type of style he brings. I don't know who he's faced or who he's beaten or who he's lost to, so I can't really say he's going to win or not. So I'll just pick Khan by default, and I'll also pick Frampton as well. I also left you guys a 5-star review a few weeks ago as well. I don't know if you saw that or read that or whatever, but I was listening to some old shows and people were leaving 1-star reviews and stuff. So, I left a 5-star one to, support the cause. The new guy on the show, that gentleman, what's his name? Rob, the guy from England. I like his input. He looks a little bit like Jigsaw from the Saw movies, but that's one of my favorite.
You want to play a game?
Right on point, Rob.
But yeah, man, I just thought it's a quick one. That's my call. Remember, if you can't be used, then you're useless.
I like that one too. For all you motherfuckers talking about you don't want to be used.
Yo, stop using me, man. He just want to use me.
Oh man, we're gonna go out to the windy city of Chicago.
Yo, what's up? Pick these fights real quick. Basically, I'm going with most of the A sides. Charlo, Tank, Khan. I'm picking Broner in this fight. I'm not really high on Vargas. He's a decent fighter, but if you look at everybody Broner lost to, was top tier guys. The Marcos Madonas, the Porters, and Mikey Garcia. I don't see Jessie Vargas in that, the level. I mean, he struggled with guys like DeMarco and Khabib, who Broner beat easily. So I think, and then another reason why I'm picking Broner because he got rid of his coach, which I think he should have been done. So I'm going with Broner in this fight.
What about the Charlo and Davis fight, Centeno?
Yeah, I said I was picking the A side,
Oh,
Charlo.
Santana, you forgot that Vargas fought and went all 12 with Timothy Bradley and Manny Pacquiao, who are more skillful than Broner. I would say at the time.
Yeah, and he really didn't do anything. Like he's just like the last round against the Bradley fight. He won that round. That was it. And Pacquiao,
he unpacked all 12 rounds.
Agent Pacquiao.
Right. It's a good fight. It's a good pick. I kind of feel the same, but I think it's gonna be a bigger fight than what you think.
I mean, you got to remember that was out of prime Pacquiao who just lost to Rod Salka. So not Rod Salka, but
I was about to say
what his name is. Yeah.
Jeff Horn.
So Jeff Horn. So like I said, and I don't rate Jeff Horn that high either, but
Jeff Horn's a monster, but okay.
That's my pick basically. That's it.
Yo, did you just say Jeff Horn's a monster?
Hell yeah, yo, if you watch that fight again, you watch that fight again.
Why you ain't helping Enrique right now, man? You be the only one talking about Horn beat that fight.
I mean, saying he's a top 5 welterweight is different than saying he's a monster. I mean, Spence is a monster. Horn's a good fighter that's going to give these guys good fights.
Monster's biggest win is Kell Brook. Jeff Horn's a monster's biggest win is Manny Pacquiao.
Yo, Manny Pacquiao in 2016. Missed me with that bullshit.
2016. Early 2016.
So?
We in 18, bro.
And
he's fighting Terrence Crawford. Yeah. The challenge is there.
And Terrence Crawford's going to whoop that ass like every other fucking guy he's fought.
You don't know. You're speculating.
I am speculating. That's what I do for a living.
People can throw the upset card on this one.
They could. But I think we all on this table, aren't picking Jeff Horn. No one on this table is picking Jeff Horn, right?
I think just you alone can speak for yourself.
So are you picking Jeff Horn over Crawford?
I'm not gonna say that today. Your prediction.
Make that pick, Enrique.
No, this ain't that show. We on you know what I'm saying? You jumping the gun.
Yo, Ness, let's go with this troll caller, please.
He is jumping the gun. Troll, you're up.
Make it creative.
Good.
Make
it good, brother. You got we're gonna give you 15 seconds. Go.
Oh.
Come on, bro.
He got scared.
I smell pussy. Maybe he's not a troll. Maybe he's just listening.
That never happened with the 111 number. Come on. That was the troll. Make us have dead air.
Gabe, Salt Lake City.
Yo, what's going on, TVV? Man, what a great weekend for, I guess, sports fan in general. You know, NBA playoffs.
Whoa! What?
Who gives a fuck?
I'm just from Utah, man. You know, I'm from Utah. I got to represent the Jazz too, man.
Is this the 1111 caller? Rolling, bro.
Yo, I just had to get that out of the way, but let's go Utah Jazz. But the fights this weekend, I'm super excited to see Amir Khan back. I think him with Joe Goosen will be a good thing, you know, get him back to being this offensive fighter instead of, say, defensively sound. I know he's fighting Greco, who's pretty much a nobody.
Very quickly, did you know you can watch that on ESPN Plus?
Yeah, I did, but I'm not sure if I'm getting the ESPN Plus just yet. I'll probably wait for the Crawford Horn fight, or I'll probably go to the Crawford Horn fight because I'm only about 8 hours away from Vegas. But what's the other fight? So the Adrien Broner, Jessie Vargas. I think people are hating on Broner a little too much. I know he's a knucklehead, but I think he's just gonna outbox Jessie. But to me, they're similar. They don't throw. They don't let their hands go. So I don't know if it's going to be a boring fight or not. They're both just going to be with the high guard and try to make it a chess match, which I hope not. You know, they just fight similar to me. You know, I'm a Charlo brother diehard, so I think Charlo's going to get him out of there within the first 6 rounds. Tank and Cuellar, I think that's a good fight. I think once I saw Cuellar lose to Abner Mares, I think I'd favor Tank right now. Can I ask you guys a question? Who would you guys favor? Would you favor Tank or Abner Mares right now?
Tank.
That's a close fight.
I mean, I need to see Mars at 130, bro. Tank is sucking down to 130. Mars sucking down to 126. Tank looks like a little Tyson. Mars does not.
Tank's power is the equalizer there.
Tank based off of Pedraza's fight.
Okay.
Yeah, because Pedraza was big as hell. Tank, man. You're right. Enrique on fire today.
Woo, 3 points all night. Boom. If you want a basketball
Steph
reference.
Curry.
Oh, my God.
I didn't want no basketball reference. I just had a all right, hey, I heard my bell. I got one last thing. I got a Matt fact or a Matt stat.
I love that that's become a thing.
My close sources at the Barclays Center said Adrien Broner was bumping Tekashi 6'9" the whole time at the press conference. But that's my call. Go support TBV.
Thank you, Gabe.
Gabe, thanks for calling in. Great call. Great call. Let's go out to what is this? Sylvester?
Stallone?
I don't know. Who?
Stallone? The Rocky?
Oh, I don't know.
He says Sylvester. So Sylvester Stallone. Come on, Ness.
On Skype. Sturlester.
Sturley Sturl?
That's you.
Yeah, that's me. Hey, first time caller.
Where you calling in from, buddy?
So I'm from Peoria, Illinois, but now I'm calling from Akron, Ohio.
Oh, okay. Oh, Ohio. Okay. A lot of Ohio listeners. That's great. What's going on, brother? Take it away.
Man, I just want to go through my picks. I got AB by stoppage. Got him by stoppage in the 10th round. I think Charlo and Davis, I think they're both going to win. And I'm kind of nervous for Amir Khan. I mean, I don't know why I like the guy, but I just like the guy. He's real fast and speedy, so hope he beats Greco, but I don't know. I think he might lose because he's been off too long, right? A long layoff?
Yeah, he's been off for a while.
Since the Canelo fight.
But when has Greco fought? When's the last time he's fought? He's been having a YouTube cooking channel.
Ha! Yo, shout out to the cooking channel, though.
Oh, it's a dope cooking channel.
He got good editing.
Oh, that's cool. But man, I just wanted to say that I'm big fans of y'all, man. I wrote a review not too long ago.
Have we read it?
5 stars, obviously. Yeah, I'm just big fans of y'all, big fan of the show. And before I go, I just want to give a shout out, man. I got all my family into boxing. My brothers, Spencer and Cedric. Love y'all boys. And to my number one lady, Brittany Lee, I love you, baby. All right, thanks, fellas.
All right, brother. Well, listen, don't forget if you in Los Angeles, Cinco de Mayo weekend, Vanes Martirosyan, Gennady Golovkin, TBV will be there. We're going to be doing our second live TBV show from the Stub Hub Center. We invite everyone to come out absolutely free. It's going to be our own little appreciation night. We'll be giving away some goodie bags, and we're obviously going to have some fighters there. We're going to go out to
very quickly, Ness. Hold on, before we go to Muhammad, quick plug. We are 79 subs away on our main channel from 72,000 subscribers. So just like Sylvester over there, tell a friend, tell all your family, listen to the Boxing Voice, hit subscribe, hit that like button and the notification bell because it's lit.
Follow the backup channel, or we should call it the live channel because it's the channel we're going live while we fight this copyright takedown notice. That being said, YouTube.com/Nestor Gibbs, YouTube.com/The Boxing Voice. Let's go out to Mohammed in West Africa.
What up, man? First of all, I need to get something off my chest, man. I'm fucked.
How are you fucked, man? What happened? That doesn't even sound good.
what happened is it's our 10th anniversary with my wife. So I thought I was being a smart ass. I told her, we had all year to do it. We still have 6 months, but I told her, let's do it in May. The weather is nice. Let's go to Vegas. I'm going to take you to New York, then go to Vegas. Obviously, I was going to squeeze in the Canelo fight. Already bought tickets, which they gave me back. So now the fight has been canceled, and even Golovkin is not fighting in Vegas. So it's just me and my wife. So that's why I got fucked.
Nah, man, you could just drive down, bro. You rent a car in Vegas, drive down to LA. It's only 4 hours.
Yeah, I'm thinking about that actually because Eric Cruz done
Yo,
told me
man,
about
you ain't gonna miss a weekend without Enrique's gonna be there. Remember how Enrique hangs out with you, bro?
Yeah, man, that's my boy, man. What's up, Enrique?
What's up, Muhammad? Shouted you out when we said Saddam Ali was Jessie Vargas' best fight. In a positive way.
Jessie Vargas' best fight, but that fight, I go to my grave being sure that Jessie Vargas took something. There was no doping, and Saddam Ali was off for like a year, so he was rusty. But if they ever do a rematch, I can bet the house Saddam Ali is going to win it easily. But anyway, I'll be in New York. Ness, are you going? You and Enrique, are you going to the Danny Jacobs fight?
No, I'm not going to that one. I'm going to this Saturday's fight, Broner Jessie Vargas.
Yeah, see, I'm not lucky, man. I wish they would postpone that fight to the 28th because I'll be in New York. So I guess I'm just gonna console myself with the Danny Jacobs fight, Big Baby Miller. That's like, diet food, but it's better than nothing. Anyway, let's go with the fights. First of all, Amir Khan and Adrien Broner have something in common. They are not reliable. I have no faith in Amir Khan. Neither do I have it in Broner. Because Broner, you saw him at the press conference, with the headphone and still doing the same antics when he should show people that he's more focused, he's changed trainer, get more credibility, but he's still doing the same shit. So I think Vargas is going to win. I got Tank and I got Charlo, of course, because, Charlo is just a force to be working with. But now Tank has to make a statement because Floyd is talking about matching him up with Lomachenko. But either way, he looked bad in his last fight. He was overweight, so he has to look good. First of all, he has to make weight, and then he has to make a statement to let everybody know he's there because he still has a chance to become a major star. But this fight is very, very important, and that's my call.
Muhammad, thanks for calling in, my friend. See you when we see you. Let's go out to Boston, Massachusetts with the Porgy Man.
Yo, first of all, let me say, I don't pay showtime to see you all there not even putting a goddamn motherfucking effort. If I want to see two motherfuckers just fight, I pick up a fight with somebody in the street. Don't need that shit. You don't love that sport, my dude? Just move along. Gone. Fuck you. Next, what great show. Thumbs up, donate. Hey, yo! What's happening, people?
What's
Man,
up, Georgie?
I want to talk these shits on low energy, B. Yo.
Yo, what's up, Georgie Porgy?
Crickets, huh?
We here.
Yo, Marshall.
What up? You heard we going to Los Angeles.
I heard, baby. I heard, man.
You gonna try to make the trip?
Be moving forward. Nah, brother, I'm kind of broke. I'm a broke ass nigga, B.
Oh man,
every fucking dollar count.
That's a state of mind, man. That's how I became so free.
The attitude. That's the attitude. My nigga. Yo, Rob, let me talk to Rob real quick.
Yo, Rob is all ears, ready to curse you out.
So you want to talk to Rob or you want to perform some sort of act, which you normally do to UK people?
You see, you always cock blocking, bro. There you go.
Look, see?
The world.
Yo, you see, I was saying that you wanted to fucking perform some sort of act, and you right away say I'm cock blocking. So you wanted that cock, huh?
Yeah, you're spinning some game.
Be gentle with me, Georgie.
You want to do homoerotic shit every day. All you do be fucking sucking Wilder's dick. The reason you grow your beard is on your chin.
Yo, you wanted energy. You wanted energy. You the one talking about chilling with Robbie and shit. Come on, Robbie. Rob, let me talk to the UK guy.
Let's go, Georgie. What's up, man?
No personality coming now, buddy. Listen, how the fuck Murray Rose? How the fuck that nigga get a title shot, bro? Can I get a title shot?
Is this what you wanted to talk to me about, Georgie, or what?
You a title shot
Are you talking to Rob? Are you talking to Rob still or not?
How the fuck? You see, my boy, what you talking about? You be knocking me for years, B. You don't want to sign that contract. You another fucking wilder putting roadblocks.
I smell pussy.
Sit down.
Sign the contract, Georgie. Sign the contract.
Yeah, you cashed yourself out. You outbidded it.
Georgie, what did you want to ask me, for fuck's sake, man?
Money, Georgie.
If this nigga some milk, baby.
So milk? What?
No. You answer that question. How the fuck Martirosyan, Martirosyan? What the fuck that nigga's name is?
That's racist.
Martirosyan.
Is this what you're asking me, Georgie? I'm confused. Help me out.
Yeah, I want you to explain the USA fan base how these fucking mafias do shit. What the fuck, my God?
What?
What the fuck that nigga ever done?
Rob, since you're from the UK, explain how an LA fight happened, please.
That's racist.
He's talking about Martirosyan. Where's he from?
He's from LA.
That's racist.
Oh, he's from Los Angeles.
Yeah.
Thought he was like Armenian.
He is Armenian, but I think he's born and raised in LA.
Oh, okay. So then that's why that explains it. That's like somebody from Brooklyn fighting, somebody popular in Brooklyn, right?
Or in Queens or the Bronx fighting another borough fighter.
Long Island, yeah.
Yeah, like AJ fighting Big Baby Miller in Brooklyn. It's Gennady fighting
Listen, we need
Vanes.
some affirmative action here, people. Yo!
We here, bro.
Affirmative action. Let this man talk. You always saying the niggas quiet and shit. But your motherfucker don't let this nigga say his shit.
He's still green.
That's racist.
Yeah, you got 3 racist cards. One more, you disqualified, Georgie.
What?
Yo, everybody from the UK, from the USA, from the world, support TBB. Give them the time up. If you can contribute something, a donation or whatnot, Patreon, do it up. Even that let's get on his bullshit and man get on his ego. At the end of the day, as a boxing fan, we gotta come together up in this bitch. And like that, we can get this fucking fight.
Yo, but you pick real quick. Adrien Broner or Jessie Vargas. One pick.
Who? Listen. Who? The 69 gonna jump in the fucking ring, gonna bitch smack that nigga. They're gonna tag team fucking AB. Well, it's
that's racist.
Spotify, stop the fight.
Stop AB. Yo, I'm out, everybody. Donate, thumbs up, Patreon.
It is an alien force, not of this world.
Dude, he sounds like the Cookie Monster. It's so hilarious. We're going out to Queen City Cobra. Anthony Edwards, what up?
Hey, yo! What's up with this motherfucking high energy?
Where's the energy? You got to growl when you talk like him. You got to growl.
Hey, those sound bites so 10 today, man. Ah, shit. No, I just rolled out the bed, man. Down in Miami chilling. Me and the lady about to head to the Caymans. But, I brought the Showtime app. I ain't missing a damn thing.
Is this Scorsese?
Yeah.
No, it's Anthony.
Nah, okay. Yeah.
The Cobra.
Oh,
what up, Cobra?
Handling this bitch. Yeah.
Rolling, man. You go from LA to Cayman Islands. I see you.
Yeah, I'm always around.
Yeah, man. Congrats. Big things.
Thanks, bro. Yeah, honestly, I didn't even catch the press conference. I'm gonna watch that later.
Oh, that shit was entertaining.
I mean, you in Miami. Why would you catch that press conference? I mean, and anyway, you could just watch the TBV playback and watch Rob doing all the dances that Adrien was doing. It's no different.
Nah, there was a lot of personality, a little tension in the air. You know what I'm saying? The
Yo, you don't fuck with me casual.
Oh, I don't. It ain't about me and you. It ain't about me though.
Nah, but you don't fuck with me. You don't fuck with me.
It ain't about me. It's about your fight.
Nah, but it ain't about the fight. It's about you not fucking with me.
Well, I'm here for the money.
I want attention from you and everybody else.
Nah.
Well, I'm here with Mayweather Promotions, and you've got a tricky fight on your hands.
Nigga, Leonard a bitch ass nigga too.
Yo,
you gotta see Jesse's fashion. You know what I mean?
Yo, you know, somebody told me Adrien Broner was up with the headphones, but in his beats, he wasn't listening to that song he had playing, Making My Way Downtown. He wasn't playing that shit. He was playing that Cardi B song.
Yo, let me add. Enrique posted a meme in the group chat that was Leonard Elby when Broner pressed him and looking for anyone in the Mayweather team to help him out.
Oh yeah, that was.
Oh, you motherfucker. Okay. All right. I'm putting cases on all you bitches. Huh? You think you can do this shit?
Who got the whole movie playing? Is that Enrique?
That's me.
Damn.
So I got let me see. I got Combat Survival because I think I don't know
Combat Survival.
Watch, man. I got Tank gonna knock this motherfucker. I ain't never heard of dude. Is he good?
He's decent.
He's decent.
He's fought like 3 people we know.
Pedraza was decent, but let's see. I got Charlo by Homicide, and I think AB might get a late stoppage on Jesse. I think he might come out swinging. I'm just gonna.
I don't know about stuff.
Ohio.
We don't believe you. You need more people.
We do need more people. But yeah, I'm excited for this shit. I wanted to go, but I got more fun shit to do apparently. So
Wishing on.
Well, all right, Ant. Thanks for calling in, my friend. Enjoy Miami out there with the lady. We're going to
Hold up. Hold up.
We got a boomerang. If you don't know what it is, I don't know what I'm saying. I'm always in a good mood these days. I'm telling you. You better catch the next episode of Untitled. Shit got litty. Yo, Untitled. And I'm just saying.
Oh, Untitled came back?
Oh, it's back.
It was on hiatus.
And is on episode 2 because we started all over. It's a revamp.
Okay, it was on hiatus.
We're really not missing the beat. Like we're on points, and not only that,
Enrique would love to be on the shows. Let's be honest.
people are talking about it. Like people are like, "Yo, that episode."
We are talking Enrique topics.
Oh, there was a few Enrique topics. The Texas housewife was like,
"Yo,
that was ill." But then what was the last one episode? It had another kind of.
Well, the last one we talked about like dating in 2018, so like Tinder, like using all that.
No,
shit.
it was like more the app. But we got a topic though. We got a recommendation, right? I think it was millennial parenting, right?
Yes.
Something like that. Mitty recommended us on.
I got this new topic that I heard today on the radio, and I was thinking about it. It was like, yo, do you, for award shows, the person that writes their own music and perform their own music, should they be categorized separate than the person whose music is being written for them? You know what I'm saying?
Like, well, no, I think that's why.
Versus, somebody
because I think that you just fall in 2 different categories, right? Like you could get either producer.
No, it's the actual.
No. Enrique's saying that should we hold artists who both write their music and perform their own music to a different category and standard to artists that don't? They have other people write their music.
I mean, obviously, but the problem is that this is entertainment. Like it's not about skill. That's why Neo was successful.
Or Drake.
Before he came out, because it's not about skill. It's about entertainment. You got to be able to entertain. But once Neo and everyone bought all his songs, you feel me? He was so hot. He had to come out. But whoa, this definitely over time. Sneaky Pete. We're gonna call that a Sneaky Pete. We're going to Compa, our boomerang. If you don't know what that is, he gets to cut the line and he gets to call back on the same show.
And cut a line.
.cam. I said .cam.
That was bad. That was bad.
Was bad. Is that because
are you a cam girl, Ness? Is that your new job? Because you have been busy recently. We haven't been doing as much shows. Maybe you. I don't know. Extra paycheck.
I do. Yo, Compa. Wait, he actually has an intro.
Yes, he does.
too.
That's why I was waiting for you to play the intro now. So
What do you mean?
What are you doing here? Come on.
What do you mean, bro? What do you mean, for real? The Broner. Compa on the speakerphone.
What about Bluetooth? Bluetooth got a cavity.
You serious? Where the guns at, man? Shoot him.
Compa.
Listening to the show, man. I'm right here. So, man, I'm right here in my tub. Scarface style.
Oh my God, he said he in his tub.
It sound like he in the bathroom.
Talking into a can. What the hell?
Yo, it sound like he talking through the toilet bowl, but I hear you. He in the tub. Yo, that's what I'm talking about, bro. That's what. Yo, listen to TBV while you relaxing, man. That's all good. We don't care.
It sound like he like Scarface with a cigar in his mouth.
Nah, he got a joint. He got a joint.
Oh, man.
Nah, Compa don't even smoke, right?
Compa, matter of fact, we gonna be in Los Angeles.
Oh yeah, Compa, we gonna be in Los Angeles 5 de Mayo.
Oh, for sure. I'll see you guys there, man.
All right, we're gonna be doing another live fight party, man.
For sure, for sure. All
right, bro. You got this crazy phone. So you doing any picks or is that it?
Going for Vargas?
All right. Well, let's get out to our ringer / social media
director.
What's a ringer?
Oh, what you can find that out by going to patreon.com/ThaBoxingVoice. And there's tons of different tiers, tons of different add-ons you can get.
What's Patreon?
Patreon is a thing that you can do to help support. It's a thing. It's a thing you can do. It's a website you can go to.
Let me jump in here.
No. I got it, Ness. Get back. Fall back.
You dropped the ball.
Fall back. It's a website you can go to. Hold on, Ness. I got it.
Over here like a fucking point guard giving you assists. Like,
I know he was. That was good. Patreon.com is a website you can go to and basically be an extra subscriber to the Boxing Voice, help support the channel financially, and get tons of extra content, whether it be podcasts, whether it be perks, whether it be shirts, boxing gloves, whatever it may be. There's tons of different perks you can get for help supporting the channel a little bit more than just hitting that like button, hitting that share button. Extra little help for us.
Hey, Enrique, ask me the question.
Hey, man, what's a ringer?
No, I wanted the Patreon question. I studied for the test.
yo, that was so. I want this question, please.
You slipped out the question.
Please ask me this question.
Patreon? Never heard of that before.
Patreon is the backbone of TBV. Bottom fucking line, dog. Patreon gives our listeners the ability to essentially become our boss.
Our board of directors.
Our board of directors.
Better description.
The committee.
Boardroom members.
Boardroom members, yeah.
Boardroom members. There you go. I mean, one day we'll elaborate more.
And you can just log into patreon.com/ThaBoxingVoice.
The Boxing Voice.
And then you find out more there.
Or if you want
the easy answer, Matt.
Or
nah, because it was whack to go that way. It's better to like be more descriptive.
Or if you want to help support maybe the clothing brand of TBV, go to boxingfanapparel.com or patreon.com. Hold on, let me get the plug off. Stop interrupting me. Or go to patreon.com/boxingfanapparel. Or if you want to support me, myself, and MMA, go to patreon.com/mixedcombatradio. Tons of different platforms, tons of different content you can get and consume and be entertained.
Yo, so Enrique, you gonna have some new shirts for us?
Yeah, man. I got.
Are you gonna do it like the last one? It was like TBV podcast.
I don't know. I think I'm gonna be a little more sophisticated right now. I got some new designs that I perfected and I'm excited about, and actually got this custom shirt. It's mesh, it's dope, and it's mine. It ain't like a Gildan or anything like that. So yeah.
Oh, so it's your own shirt. So you
shirt. Yeah.
He sewed it. He sewed it.
Now, like you in the sweatshops. You took a trip to China?
Yeah, I'm working on the fabric right now, and I told my man, yo, I got an event Cinco de Mayo, and I have to wear this shirt.
Oh, what you mean? This shirt? I mean, you.
Well, no, this pattern because we were looking.
You need a couple dozen.
Yeah, I need a couple dozen. But what I'm saying is, we were looking for the fabric, and it just couldn't find the right fabric that I wanted to match. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, nah, that's not it, my man. That's not it.
Yo, I might have to put another order of the Patreon onlys. Actually, no, because they Patreon only, so there's no reason to give those out at that.
But I learned a new method, so I got
you nice now.
Yeah, I got this dope ass Muhammad Ali shirt.
Alex, real quick, we're gonna get back to you. We're gonna get the
Let's
Alex.
go.
He's the ring. He got to cut the line, so he's got to cut you in
VIP.
mid sentence. You know, if you're a ringer, you get to cut Matt in mid sentence. Watch, Matt.
What? Yo, Triple G, Vanes Martirosyan.
Hold up. Let the ringer in.
Run quick, see what do we have here now?
BoxingVoice.com.
Productions.
For those of y'all that don't know, the ringer is like this. You in front of the line about to enter the club. The stanchion is moved, but that shit ain't for you. It's for my man with the ringer who went to patreon.com and purchased a seat in the boardroom and now has that credential, a.k.a. the ringer.
You know, he became part of the board of directors, and now his parking spot has his name. That's what that is. Like, boom. Get the park in the front of the building.
And yet you still won't let him talk.
Lemon, a.k.a. Mr. Top Rank. Yeah, we still didn't let him talk. Yo, fuck, perfect addition.
Then the extra intro for him. He's famous now.
He's famous.
What's up, fellas?
What's up?
Hey, man.
What up, Lemon?
Anybody hasn't done it, man, join Patreon, man. I mean, you get more information, all your boxing news and all the updates on the Boxing Voice, but yet ESPN is not delivering any of that to you, and yet you pay for that subscription. So pay for a subscription as low as what, $3, and you're gonna get all your boxing news. You know, you make sure you get it every month, every day, every week. So join Patreon, man. I'm telling you. Hey, congrats, man. Congrats, the whole the Boxing Voice team, guys. You guys May 5th, Triple G, Stub Hub Center. Shit, everybody get out there. LA, gonna be out there. Gonna be a blast, fan fest, giving away items and everything.
You bringing? Are you bringing the youngest ever? That's what we want to know. You on the spot?
I gotta work on that.
He's on the spot, Matt. He's on the spot.
That's funny you. Hey, it's funny you say that because I was gonna bring him up because you know he fights tomorrow. He's fighting tomorrow in Las Vegas
on ESPN,
so,
right?
Anybody that got no, he's fighting on Bang Sports tomorrow.
Oh, BN Sports. BN Sports.
620 on DirecTV.
Yeah.
Under the Roy Jones promotions. It's a stay busy fight, but he will be back on ESPN real soon. That's for Gabriel Flores Jr.
Is he not signed with a promoter?
Man, I'm excited. Yeah, he signed the Top Rank.
Oh, okay.
Matt, come on.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry.
How's that?
Well, you say he's promoted by Roy Jones in this card, so that was kind of confusing. If he was a top-ranked fighter, why is it not a top-ranked promoted card?
Because Roy Jones,
right, because, like I said,
Roy Jones has established quite a bit of business in Los Angeles. In Las Vegas. He's been doing his Roy Jones promotion out there a while.
Oh, I didn't know
Even
that.
David Haney's been fighting on a couple of those. Yeah. So yeah.
Right. And so he'll be fighting there tomorrow, and then after that he's gonna release the date announcement of his next Top Rank fight, and it's gonna be big. It's gonna be big, bro. And this weekend, man, we're talking about that tomorrow. I'm gonna watch that tomorrow, and then on Saturday we got Khan on the ESPN Plus. I got that. You got Frampton, Donaire. Then the Showtime fights and Broner, man, I got to give it up, man. Broner's made this whole press conference exciting, man. I mean, a reporter asked him about, I posted, it's on the Boxing Voice Instagram. Go to there if you haven't seen that yet. Broner was asked about Charlo's. They're like, hey, how's it going over there with the Charlos? And he's like, who? who? Huh? And he's like, oh, I didn't even know they was here. I didn't even know they was fighting. So, I mean, just, everything he's saying is just hype, man. It's just good. I'm loving it. Should be a good fight tomorrow. On Saturday, I mean.
Hey, Alex Lemon, you believe in
You got Golden Boy boxing on tonight.
You believe in Broner? You believe he's upgraded?
Boy Boxing is on ESPN tonight, right?
It's on right now on ESPN2 and ESPN Deportes. It's the Lamont Roach Jr. and Orlando Cruz card.
Yeah, he's in Puerto Rico, Lamont Roach, man.
And Orlando Cruz is Puerto Rican, right? He's the gay fighter, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Shout out to all the gay people.
Is that how you say it, man?
Is that proper? I'm sorry.
I put it this way: the intent was nice, so I think the gays will take it.
So good.
Shout out to LGBT.
Wait. He used the same word you just used. So
Exactly. Right. Yeah, the intent's fine.
The intent. Look at Matt, always trying to be like right.
Yeah, but he's saying intent makes it like pin something different on me, right?
No.
Right? Yo, what's up with him, yo?
He was trying to be comical, but you know the intention was.
So Matt, the fights are on right now.
Rubitsky, whatever. He's
9:30.
Try ESPN2 or ESPN3. Sorry, I might have misread that because ESPN3 is the digital channel. You have to remember that.
Yeah, I know. I'm on ESPN too.
So yeah,
but all right.
Or ESPN Deportes.
Alex, you all done, Mr. Top Rank?
I'm all done except for one last thing, man. Just want to let everybody know tomorrow, Bang Sports, Gabriel Flores, man, the youngest ever, 17-year-old. He's going against. He's 6-0 with 5 KOs. They call him Little G. And he's fighting this 29-year-old. This guy's 5-1. So it's going to be a tough fight. It's a good test for him. And so everyone go check him out. And, yeah, that's it, Ness. Check you guys out.
All right, brother. I mean, you know what? I can't kick any dirt on Lemon in terms of bigging up Gabriel Flores because of his composure in the ring. The kid looks like the goods at that age. He's going to be televised. Why not?
He should be signed to Alex Lemon Promotions.
Yeah, he should be signed to Alex Lemon. What's up, man?
Quick reminder for our U.S. audience, the Khan Greco fight is on ESPN Plus, not regular ESPN, ESPN Plus, and the Frampton
ESPN Plus, that app?
The new app. That's $5 a month.
That's crazy. I ain't getting that shit.
I'm getting that shit.
I'll wait for one of my listeners to send me a link. Ain't nobody got time for that.
Getting that shit, man. You already know the outcome.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
They need some milk.
Yo,
So
they
you're
think
not
I'm
gonna
gonna pay
get it for
$5 for Khan
You're serious? You're serious?
versus Le Greco. Like, what the fuck?
What about Crawford Horn? That's going to be on the ESPN Plus
Ed
app.
Brown, what up on Skype?
Tonight.
We're good, brother. We're good.
The Greco Con. I think Le Greco missed out on a golden opportunity. It got out in his skin, and then all of a sudden he just got quiet. But it's a throwaway fight. I don't even want to pay. If the app was 99 cents a month, I wouldn't pay for that crap. It's so stupid. Le Greco. Tank Davis, it should be a good scrap, but I think he wins. I don't see him as no pay-per-view star. He just doesn't have the personality. He's kind of bland, and it's just, I don't know. I don't know if that's just him keeping it mellow or something like that, but so be it. The best fighter of the weekend, Charlo, should get a win in. I hope he's not overlooking, but I think he's too focused. He's going to put him away early. I wanted to kind of see if Adrien Broner could get it done, but then when he started getting this argument with Rainbow Bright, I just was like, forget about it. It just
Rainbow Bright.
Real talk, man. Before this, I never heard this dude, and I'm looking at him. He got colorful teeth. I mean, these young people nowadays. No wonder nobody wants to box. These dudes don't want to fight weirdos running around. But AB, man, he's entertaining. Like he said, he does.
Hey, Ed, hold on one moment. Jacob, I know it's been a minute since you called, brother, but please mute yourself until it's your go. You're interrupting Ed's call.
What?
Thank you.
My bad.
No problem.
How do I do that? Fuck.
Somewhere on your screen.
You got this.
Oh yeah. So I don't know. Until he beats somebody, I'm not gonna pick AB to do anything. Like I said, he is entertaining. He does put on a show, but his commitment, I just haven't seen enough to pick him. And Vargas isn't no joke. He's not coming in here to play. He's gonna come in here and get things done. So I'll just go ahead and pick Vargas this weekend. And my final thing is this: Gennady Golovkin advertising the fight as Mexican style with no Mexicans in the fight. That's pretty much for itself.
Mexican style too. Get it correct, Ed.
His fight.
I'm sorry.
Fighter like a Mexican.
Play people with some dumb shit. I like I said, I don't deal with I don't know. I don't know if anybody buys into that mess. But like I said, Golovkin doesn't fight a Mexican style. They're trying to promote an audience that's not his. I'm sorry to tell you, Canelo's gone. Hopefully you get 500,000 views and we can say, wow, he had a good night. So,
I'm gonna say something though.
Oh, this fight on paper. This ain't on pay per view.
This ain't on pay per view. But
they're trying to. HBO says they might show it. It might end up on ESPN.
They going to the app. Nah. Everybody going to the app.
I hope not, too, because he wants to get. He might get about 20 viewers if his family pitch in and stuff. I'm
gonna see it live. Luckily, I'm gonna see it live, so I'm not gonna incriminate myself by saying anything because I get to see it live. But
plus, you cannot say you
guys don't see that. How much are y'all? I hope y'all don't get paid too much for those tickets, or they just let y'all in free.
Man, we getting VIP, man.
Wait. We're getting paid to basically do a job. What do you think? We pay for that shit? Come on.
Oh, well, why are you being so like
cocky? Nah, but I mean, stop. Y'all gotta stop.
Wishing that we don't gotta pay. He's like, yo, I'm wishing you don't gotta pay. Man.
I'm happy we don't have to pay, but what I'm saying is, you cannot say that Gennady Golovkin did not contribute to boxing and bring excitement to boxing to you, even if he fought against freaking Daniel Jacobs and looked like he lost. So stop that shit, man. I'm tired of it.
So what? But what you saying? What you saying?
I'm saying is like, yo, you just saying like, yo, this Mexican style, he ain't Mexican.
I didn't say he didn't bring nothing to boxing.
No, but you said he ain't Mexican style when his whole career he was telling you he's Mexican style.
People a mild date.
Yeah, but that's what he's telling you. Just because
a little more before you try to go in, man.
I gotta go in though. I'm listening to the other side of it. Like, yo, there ain't no Mexicans fighting on Cinco de Mayo.
Day for Mexican fans, and it's a joke. He has not brought nothing to the Mexican fighting group to call any of his fights Mexican style.
But Ed, very quickly, Ed, we all know Mexican style is synonymous with just excitement, with brawling, with come forward volume.
And Abu Sanchez is there.
Triple G, except for the brawling, is a come forward aggressive volume puncher. Is he not?
You're right. You're right, but he's not Mexican. So why don't we just use his national? If we're going to use nationality, let's just use it. And first of all, the term Mexican style is totally stupid anyway, because I've seen all styles of fighters come from Mexico. So that's what my problem is with it. It's just a marketing gimmick and it's a joke. He doesn't fight that way. He keeps his hands up. It's easy to get punched in the face when somebody has no power. He wasn't doing that with Daniel Jacobs. He wouldn't do that with Charlo. So let's just be real.
He fought Charlo?
No, he didn't. I agree it's a marketing gimmick. I completely agree with that. But to say it's stupid, I think is kind of like, it makes no sense because he's used it very well. He's used that marketing gimmick well. He's become an LA adoptive son, basically. He sells out every arena in LA. He does great views on HBO. I mean, obviously it's worked for him.
Man, I don't care. I don't pay attention to no LA crowd stuff, man. That's great that it works for him, but still, I mean, there's lots of things. I could come out with it. I could be a white guy and be like, oh, I'm the black guy massacre. I probably would get a bunch of sales. Doesn't mean it's cool.
Nah, that won't work though.
It makes sense.
But you have a Caleb Plant who says, I have soul.
Disrespect.
You have a Caleb Plant saying, I have soul. I'm a white fighter that has soul. Is that not the same thing?
Yeah, it's corny.
Well, that's your opinion. That's your opinion. That's your
I'm
opinion.
just not used to all this weird, I got to worry about what my skin color or my nationality is. I just stick to we all people. If it's a fight, it's fight. You have a certain style, then stick to that.
I think you're adding some negativity and tension to this marketing gimmick when it's not there. Like, it's not a malicious marketing gimmick. It's not.
I enjoy it because I would like to see a Mexican go against it. You know what I'm saying? But I like Gennady Golovkin when he's brought to boxing. And I like that he has Abu Sanchez. If he was playing Mexican style differently with no one in his corner.
This fight's a terrible fight. He fought a 154-pounder. If he had been anybody else, if this had been Floyd, we'd be crying and acting like he had robbed the bank or something.
But it's already been Floyd. So what
Floyd has brought up guys from 135 pounds.
Yeah, so what are you talking about?
Exactly, and he got criticized for it constantly.
All right, and we're criticizing Triple G.
And Triple G has been criticized. What are you talking about? We have Chris Mannix saying he's ducking Derevchenko.
Point. What point? He's still ranked number one or where? So I mean, it's still silly. It's just silly. It's a short notice fight. Like I said, I enjoy good boxing matches. There are quality matches with two guys that properly trained. He didn't want to fight nobody, and this is who he picked. If you want to fall for that stuff, that's cool.
It's an active fight. It's the fight to keep him active because guess what? Come September, he's got to fight Canelo. So the end. With a period.
I've never heard any Mexicans be offended by the Mexican style gimmick. I know plenty of Hispanics in LA. They all love Triple G. Triple G is loved in LA. I don't see the negativity or malicious intent with the marketing gimmick. You may think it's stupid. You may think, and you're completely valid to that opinion. You're completely valid to that opinion, but that is also just an opinion.
Yeah, they've adapted him. I mean, there's a big fan base.
I mean, I remember when Triple G at press conferences and you would get Mexicans in the crowd saying, like, when are you going to fight Canelo? Viva Triple G. And then vice versa, Mexicans on Canelo press conference say, when are you going to fight Triple G? Why are you ducking him? So it has worked. Again, you may think it's stupid, but it's worked. And I don't think it's from a malicious intent. It's business.
Yeah, Ed, we're going to move on to some other callers. That was way over 3 minutes, but we're...
Good call.
Great call. Great call.
We're showing you love. We got Cruise Control. Talk to us.
Yo, what's good? Shout out to the panel.
What's up? Thank you.
What's up, brother?
Hey, shit. I'm just gonna make my picks real quick. I'm gonna go ahead and pick Amir Khan and I feel Greco. I'm gonna go ahead and pick Amir Khan now. I'm not sure, man. I don't know. If Phil touch his chin, you think Amir might fall?
Possible.
Because I don't know. If Phil got that pop, does he got that pop? Because I've never really seen Phil get down.
He's got power if you want to count the knockouts that he's had that aren't on an Amir Khan level.
Okay. I don't know. Amir Khan's chin is sussy, but I'm going to go ahead and pick him anyway because he do got some fast hands. I'm going to go ahead and pick Carson against Donaire because I like Frampton. He showed me a lot when he fought Santa Cruz. His footwork is pretty decent. He's got a pretty decent chin. Those punches in combination. So I think he might overwhelm Donaire. I'm not going to say Donaire's over the hill like Matt said. I think you said that, Matt, earlier. But I think Frank is a little bit more active. Go ahead. My bad.
I didn't say that. I definitely past his prime, but not over the hill. I think I specifically said he's not over the hill. He's actually looked decent as of late.
How old is Donaire right now? He's like 30-something, or is he still in his late 20s?
I can look that up for you very fast.
I'll tell you right now.
I'm saying is because Donaire, he was a little. He's a little bit flashier when he was a little. I'm not gonna say younger because I don't know how old he is, but I'm gonna guess he's like in his low 30s.
He is 35 years old. He is 30.
Walter's.
He is 35 years old.
So he's pretty up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's pretty up there. I don't want to say that it's age, but I'm gonna say that Nicholas Walter's knockout was the one that pretty much set him back. He hasn't really been the same. That's just my opinion. Now I'm gonna go ahead with this card with the Gervonta. I'm gonna go ahead and pick Gervonta. This what's his name? Cuellar, whatever his name is. Definitely I'm gonna pick Charlo because I want Charlo to win. So this way I'm gonna come at a crazy angle so he can bully his way into getting that mandatory shot with Triple G in September and try to stop that Canelo fight. I want Charlo to get that because if he's the mandatory, he could try to pull the Alvarez route and stop that fight like Alvarez did with Marcus Brown and Kovalev. So Charlo do that. And with Broner, man, Broner, he's up and down. So I'm going to go ahead and pick Vargas. Like you said, Matt, early, 100%. The dude's mentality is just fuck. Anytime you got somebody in the press conference with headphones and what's the name, asking you questions about a fight that you got to take mad serious, it's like, I don't know. Your head is not in it. Plus, if you lose, social media going to kill you. That's all I got to say, man. Y'all have a great day, man. 100. Peace.
Cruise Control, thanks for calling in. We're going out to Javier. Jacob. Javier, let me get to Jacob because he hasn't figured out the mute button. Jacob, go for it.
Are you serious? I'm still echoing back on you guys, or fuck, I'm sorry.
It's okay. We still love you.
All right, cool. The AB press conference, I thought it was hilarious. The pin, you could hear a pin drop after he tells LRB to shut up. I was dying. I was fucking hilarious. But yeah, like the last caller, Cruise Control just said, it does seem like his head's not in it, and Vargas is a disciplined, focused guy, and I think Vargas is gonna win. I think Tank Davis, if he switches off, could get hustled by a veteran. I don't know anything about Cuellar if he is that veteran, but I could see that happening to Tank because he's got the Broner syndrome. And then Charlo, easy work. I'm interested to see if Khan has the flashy combo, those like 5, 6, 7 punch combos, string them together. Let's see if he can still do that. If not, what does he have? Anyway, yeah, just wanted to call in. It's been a while. Sorry about I'll figure out this Skype thing eventually, but yeah, appreciate it, guys, and keep up the good work.
Jacob, appreciate you calling in, brother. No worries, man. Hopefully you'll eventually get it worked out. Javier, talk to us.
Hey, what's up? Hey, man, I like how everybody down my nigga AB. They see everybody hating on AB now. So, it's time. This is time for him to capitalize. I ain't heard of an AB fan yet since the last fight. Motherfuckers just fell off the AB train. So, this the perfect time for AB to step up and go in and get this shit over with. And Leonard Ellaby probably ain't gonna talk for another 2 weeks after that motherfucker said shut that shit up. I think Gervonta gonna get the dub easy, and I think Charlo gonna get it too. I want to see Charlo versus Triple G. I don't want to see Canelo versus Triple G no more. Fuck Canelo. He ain't nothing but a cheater, so fuck him.
Good fight.
So I think my boy I think Charlo can get Triple G out of there too.
Please mute yourself if you're not on the line, Skype.
But did you say Broner was gonna win? Did you pick Broner? Because you lost.
Yeah, I got AB all the way.
Because
every time, man, everybody hating on AB. I mean, there's nobody on AB's side right now, basically.
So you optimistic like me, hoping AB shows up?
I think he will, man. I mean, AB. Okay, first off, AB been chilling for a while. He just can't just put. I mean, only time you heard about him really was when the Tekashi shit came back up. When the Tekashi shit came up, he been fucking working before then. So I think he gonna pull it off.
He had a 25-8 show. So we was watching him on
YouTube. But I'm saying he was working on there though. He wasn't bullshit.
You're right, and that's why I came to the conclusion that it's possible.
Except for where he went to Miami to party during the 25-8, but I mean,
he got to relax a little bit. Damn, let him get a little drink a little bit, man. Damn.
And I knew that camp was too close to Miami. I was like, damn, that's kind of too close, too tempting. You know what I'm saying?
Man, he got to loosen up a little bit. He can't be tight all the time.
Right.
It's AB.
So you picking all the A sides, AB, Charlo, Gervonta.
Damn Skippy.
All right.
Man, I think it's gonna be a good night of fights though.
Easy wins for AB or tough fight for AB?
I think it'll be tough for the first 4 or 5 rounds.
Then he's gonna figure it out and take it apart.
Lighten his ass up after that.
All right. Well, that's a good description.
Javier, gracias. Let me get on out to shit. Look
90 seconds.
Look who it is, B. Look who it is.
An enemy or the friend?
Who is a friend?
All right. Who is a friend? You gotta know which energy to have.
Long Beach in the house. Yeah.
Yo, we gonna be in California, by the way.
Long Beach in the house.
OMG. I am so excited.
OMG. I am so excited.
That's my fury. But
Yo, that was good, man.
But yeah, though, yeah. Yeah. I've been working on that shit.
Oh shit.
Let me touch on what Ed Brown was saying. Now, I think it's a brilliant marketing strategy with the Mexican style thing. Now, what's slightly odd is, at least to me, is when you see a Mexican dude like with the Mexican style shirt on with the GGG. A little odd, but would I do it? Hell yeah. There's only one other fighter that I think can pull it off and get away with that marketing strategy.
I want y'all to take a guess what fighter that is.
Floyd Mayweather with the hat, the sombrero.
No, I'm talking about with the Mexican style.
Oh,
they buy into it.
I give up. Who?
Errol Spence. If Errol started using that Mexican style and started saying that, Errol could win with that. You seen Jared Hurd try to do it in his last fight. Jared Hurd came out with the, I'm a Mexican style fighter. He's trying to, pick up that demographic, and I don't blame him. You know what I mean? And but Errol could definitely get away with it. Ness, man, you gotta fuck with your boy in some capacity as far as content. Man, I'm a content god. Ask Matt. I got something for the Untitled show. Since we've been talking about 6ix9ine a lot, I've always wondered, since that kid kind of came on the scene, what is this 6ix9ine shit about? We all know 6ix9ine, a 6 and a 9 is kind of a interchangeable number once you flip it, reverse it.
Yeah, that's what he means.
Trying to get across here. Anybody know?
Yeah, he's selling you a 6 for a 9. You giving him 9 for 6.
Oh, what's gonna happen? So
I don't know. I just made that.
You're like, damn, he got the colorful hair, like, maybe it's gay pride. What's gonna happen with this kid is he's gonna be interchangeable from a dude to a girl. I've seen pictures of him. He looks great as a girl. I know that. Pause. You know what I'm saying? Pause. But this dude looked like he looked good as a girl, and he changed back into a dude just that easy. And that's where that 6ix9ine shit gonna come into play. But we talk about that later. Let me get on into some fights real quick. AB, man, same old shit, dude. We should have some memorial music on the show because we finna bury AB. I think we gonna see a TKO for the first time. I don't see how AB goes 12 because, of course, he's not gonna win. But AB doesn't want to box, dude. I finally figured it out. AB loves being a celebrity. He doesn't love boxing. As much as Mayweather loves money and celebrity, he loves boxing even more, and it's by far. AB loves being a celebrity, and like you guys are talking about on that YouTube shit, he in Miami, because he loves being a celebrity. Who walk around with a big-ass gold chain that say AB, but you trying to be on the low? My nigga not trying to be on the low. He loves being AB. He loved this shit, man. Once upon a time, I thought Luis Cuellar was the truth. You know what I'm saying? But I've been wrong on shit like that before. I could have told you once upon a time I thought Victor Ortiz at 19 years old was the next Chavez. But I think Gervonta will have a good show. Get him up out of there. And will he ever be pay-per-view? I don't know, but he performs well when he's in the ring. Is he a fucking literary master? Hell no. But, easy work for Charlo, man. Can't wait for the weekend. I'll holler.
Thank you, JP. Interesting call, to say the least.
Good call, good flow. Even though you punched after the bell, but we fuck with you.
Your
like
2016 Call of the Year.
You ain't Broner and Ellaby. We fuck with you. What happened? What happened, man?
I said he is also 2016 Caller of the Year, which reminds me, since we are doing an appreciation night, we really have to think about it. No
There's
time.
no time. There's no time. It's less than 2 weeks away. That shit, man. They always give us short notice.
Well, we could blame Canelo for that.
Yes, we can.
Blame Canelo. Blame Clembuterolano.
Clembuterolo.
Clembuterolano.
Clembuterolo Alvarez.
Clembuterolo. That was good. That was good. Class and Bound, Texas. What up?
Hey, what's going on? So, hold on. Hey, what's going on? Yeah, let's, damn, fight's going on. I'm going to make some quick picks. Broner, I'm going to pick him to have his redemption victory. He's finally going to get a really solid victory to get people back on board. I was actually rolling when everything was going down with Ellerby and with Vargas, man. Say what you want about AB. He might not be the best fighter out there, but the man is money when it comes to entertainment. And that's what people care about at the end of the day. There's lots of other fighters who are more qualified to get spotlight in terms of skills, but no one markets himself as well as AB does right now. He's one of the best at it. I'm expecting Charlo to stop Centeno. Donaire Frampton is happening too, if y'all forgot. I'm picking Frampton. It'll be a good one. I want to see what Donaire has back left in the tank. And also, real quickly, about this Canelo thing, I'm glad he got suspended. I would have thought maybe 6 months to a year was what I was thinking with a fine. But real quick, I just want to call out some of these self-righteous assholes who talk about, like, oh, that's not enough of a punishment or it's not good enough. Do you know who got suspended either today or yesterday? The guy who just fought Tevin Farmer for the IBF belt. He got suspended. He just got 6 months. You know how nobody's talking about him? Because they don't give a shit. Because he's not popular. Because he's not mainstream. So all these guys talking about, oh, we care about the clean sport. No, you fucking don't. You only care when it's a fighter you don't like and want to see him get crucified. But
not true. Not true, class. Not true.
That's all I'm saying. But that's all I've got.
That's not true.
All right, Class and Bound. Thanks for calling in. Go ahead, Enrique.
I'm saying that's not true. You know, people make plans around a big fight like Gennady Golovkin versus Canelo Alvarez. So him being dirty and coming across like, yo, I'm the best in the world is where the anger comes from. It don't come from I don't like the fighter. It comes from like, yo, he interrupted my plans. You know what I'm saying? This was a big Las Vegas event. And he was boasting. He is the best. He is the new Floyd Mayweather, the Mexican Floyd Mayweather. And to hear him show up with clenbuterol and have an appeal to fight, to win the allegations, the charges against him, and not use it. Yeah, man. Of course, we're like, damn, clenbuterol low.
But I will agree with Class and Bound that because he's such a mainstream star, of course, everyone's talking about it. And of course, the non-stars we're not going to talk about. That's obvious. That's
the
obvious.
keyword star. He's not a star.
Yes.
But there are hardcores talking about it. His name is Quadras, right?
Yes.
Right. Quadras. He got caught. Somebody DM me that. They DM me and was like, yo, another one. And they showed all the acne on his back. Canelo had the same acne. You know, done deal.
Canelo did not have the same acne, but
okay. He never had acne on his back when he fought Cotto.
He did not have the same acne. That is.
I mean, no one has the same acne.
I mean, Quadras' acne is really bad. I mean, no one has that.
Oh, fuck y'all back acne watching that.
Yo, man. Hey, when you watch a Quadras fight, you cannot avoid that.
Representatives, because somebody got fucking acne, yo.
Yo, Corvada, he got acne on his back.
Ready to go to the next caller, Ness?
Nah, I want to talk about Lamont Roach. He's actually fighting today.
Right now?
That's a Golden Boy card, right?
Yes, and co-promoted with Miguel Cotto Promotions, I believe, because it's in Puerto Rico.
So Bruce is asking me, check it out. There's some money to make, and we might go back to some calls that we've already gone to just to get your opinion on this, because there's some money to make, in my opinion. Lamont Roach Jr. from Washington D.C. area, DMV area, is a plus 210 to win a decision over Orlando Cruz. Now, I'm high on Lamont. I was already picking him to win, but now if he's going to make money to win, he ain't going to win by knockout. That ain't his thing.
But I'll say this, that I think Terry Flanagan finished Orlando Cruz, and Terry Flanagan's not known for being a heavy hitter. He has less than a 50% knockout ratio. Lamont Roach Jr., while not the heaviest hitter in the world, I would say has more power, pound for pound than Terry Flanagan. I see it's possible. Most likely late round, late fight finish.
His last fight went the decision, and his name was Ray Perez. Never heard of him.
Lamont Roach?
Yeah.
Yeah, again,
Philippine dude.
How many rounds was that?
Awesome.
Is there a difference? Is this a 10-rounder and that was like an 8-rounder or 6-rounder? Does that make?
I don't know what this is. I'm not on Safari. You gotta be.
Yeah. Shout out to BoxRec. But again,
fucking Chrome, bro. Never saves my password.
That might be a smart hardcore pick to make in terms of bettingness. But I think Lamont Roach should be the clear favorite no matter what. I mean.
Yeah, but you think he's knocking Cruz out within what, nigga? What are you talking about?
I'm not high on Cruz at all. Like I never thought he was that good. So I can see him like quitting. Like he's that type of guy to me, to where he will quit mid fight.
In his hometown versus a dude with no power.
Yo, we've seen guys in the biggest fight of their career say no mas.
Orlando Cruz lost in Puerto Rico versus Jose Lopez by decision, though. That's what I'm saying. Like, you got to have some pop.
True. You want to go to callers now, or you want to break down Lamont Roach more?
I'm dropping some money on that. You wouldn't put $10 on.
No, I'll put 10. I'll
Roach.
put 10. I'll put 10.
You wouldn't put 20 on Roach.
Yeah, sure. Why not 20?
You wouldn't put 25 on Roach?
Nah, 20's fine. Because I don't think it's going to go decision.
You spend more on weed.
Yeah, but I don't think it's going to go decision. That's why.
What?
I don't think it's going to go decision. That's why. If I was 100% certain of a decision victory for Lamont Roach, I would say, yeah, bet 100.
Yo, if Lamont knocks this dude out, I'm going to cry.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. We going class and bound. Does Lamont Roach knock out Orlando Cruz?
I'm gonna say no. I don't know too much about this fight, dog. To be honest.
Oh, all right.
Get out of here. Get out of here.
I just need quick. JP, Roach Cruz, what's going on? Roach
I don't know
Cruz.
nothing about either of them.
All right, bye.
Got a bunch of casuals in here. What are you guys doing with your lives?
Fake listeners.
Stay
Look,
in your lane.
I'm giving everybody free boomerang status. Alex Lemon, Roach Cruz. Roach got 6 knockouts, 16 fights.
Lemon's like, nah, fuck that. I'm not gonna get made
He
into
only
a
watches
casual.
Top Rank, this guy. He only watches Top Rank.
Yeah, come on.
Rod in North Carolina, talk to me, brother. It's your full call.
Hey, what's going on, man?
What's up?
I want to give my picks in. I'm gonna go with Davis, and I'm gonna go with Charlo, and I'm gonna go with Broner in the main event. I think Broner gonna pull it out. I think he's gonna be a little bit quicker than Vargas, and I think he's gonna pull it out.
You sure that ain't nationalism? Sure that ain't a little bit of Matt? Could I say nationalism just because they both American? Yeah, right.
Yeah, you could.
Yeah, you sure that ain't nationalism?
I guess. No. I think Broner just gonna be a little bit quicker, man. Just a little bit quicker. I think he's gonna be in the box.
So let me ask you a question.
Take care of business.
Rod from North Carolina. Does Jessie Vargas beat John Molina? I'll let you ponder that.
Yeah.
Do you think Jessie Vargas beats Paulie Malignaggi?
Today's Paulie Malignaggi?
No. 2014's Paulie.
Beats who?
A 2014 Paulie Malignaggi.
Uh-huh.
Do you think Jessie beats him? Hello? Yeah? Okay. So what has Broner done and against who to make you think that he's going to beat Jessie Vargas?
I just think that he's trained well for this fight. And I just think that he's going to be much quicker.
Okay. Anything else, Rod?
And I think he'll just pull out. No, that's it. And I want to get y'all opinion too.
Mm-hmm.
I saw Paulie and Ellaby talking about Canelo, and they were saying they kind of surprised Canelo when they tested him in Mexico. And he was saying that, the 6-month suspension wasn't enough because you didn't get fined with it. And he was saying that from what they should do is, once you get popped, test you consistently for 2 to 3 years. If you test positive in that 2 to 3 years, then you get like a two-year ban from boxing, 3-year ban from boxing. What y'all think about that? And I'll take it off there.
I think Paulie has had a witch hunt against PD use for a long time. When he wasn't with Showtime, it was against Floyd. He had a witch hunt. Then he was with Showtime. Then it was against Pacquiao. He had a witch hunt. Paulie just has a witch hunt against PD use. You may think he's in the right for it, or you may think he's in the wrong for it. Which
is fair, though.
Yeah. I mean, I personally think any witch hunt's kind of ridiculous, especially in a system that we have that is flawed. Our PD regulation system is completely flawed. So we need to fix that first before we talk about anything else.
I mean, you got to be aggressive when it comes to PD. So it's like being an aggressive police officer. So,
but I'll say this: you should not have an aggressive police force that also has systemic racial issues. That creates an issue. So we should not have an aggressive PD regulatory force when our PD regulation is laxed. It's almost corrupt at times. So there definitely needs to be some fixes there.
So there needs to be then what's it called when the who investigates the police? What's it called again?
Ooh, fuck. I know what you're talking about though. Yeah,
like the
internal.
IBF.
It's like internal affairs or something like that.
Internal affairs. IFs. Yeah, we need that to be aggressive.
Is it IAs? Because affairs.
IAs. I'm sorry.
Yeah, yes. Something like that. Some sort of.
What are we talking about here?
PDs, PD regulation.
VADA and the PDs.
Oh, so then maybe we should play this interesting little piece of audio.
Listen, if you give a 6-month suspension, okay, with no fine and no consistent drug testing after that, what's the fucking point? The guy can just go home right now and he could be doping up right now for all we know. He's suspended. He's not getting tested. He's not doing anything. Okay, the way you handle that, if you want to give a 6-month suspension and let it play out, you fine him. You give a 6-month suspension, and then you put him on a 2-year probationary period where he's consistently and strongly random drug tested throughout the next 2 years. And if he fails any of those tests in the next 2 years, you add 2 or 3 years to that suspension. So then it becomes a 2.5-year suspension. But you know why they won't do that? Because they don't want to actually catch Canelo cheating. Because if, God forbid, you catch this guy cheating again and you got to suspend him for 2-3 years, then you all lose money, and it's a big problem. So nobody actually wants to fix
testing in Mexico.
Yes, that would be. That's why he mistimed the cycle.
Surprise!
He mistimed the cycle. He didn't expect them to show up in Mexico. You know what I mean? He didn't expect them to come show up. Listen, if you give a 6 months.
I mean, that sounds right, man. That puts you on your toes.
I mean, on the face of it, yes, a 6-month suspension with no fine is a toothless suspension.
A slap on the wrist.
It is. It is a slap on the wrist. We all know that.
What's stopping me from doing it again? You ain't even do nothing. Like, oh, so I don't fight Triple G, which is okay because the fight's still there, and I just come back in August.
But again, we're talking about a body, the Nevada State Athletic Commission, the same commission where one of the heads owns a medical marijuana dispensary, and that same commission head has voted to suspend and fine people that pot for weed all the time. So this is a kangaroo court, man. It's we can't trust Nevada to do it.
Used as a masking agent, though. You could take something and then smoke.
No, you can't, Ness. No.
Yes, you can.
No, you cannot.
It's been known to be used as a masking agent.
No, it's not, Ness. Please have a source and any sort of information to back you up. Otherwise, that's hashtag. Hold on. Otherwise, that's hashtag Nestats. Hashtag Nestats. Thank you.
Too bad yours ain't gonna catch like hashtag Matt Stats. So you can send me a link.
But that's because I'm a star.
Debunking what I'm saying.
Well, you're the one making a claim. You're the one making the claim. You have to back said claim. You can't make unfounded claims and then say, well, you have to prove me wrong. No, prove yourself right. You can't make a claim that you haven't proven yet. Especially one that you say, oh, it's proven. It's been proven that marijuana is a masking agent. There's no studies for that. There is no studies showing that.
Cesar Chavez Jr.
Yes.
Popped for marijuana.
Amazing.
When he was fighting at 160 and ballooning up to 182. So you're telling me that he wasn't masking the diuretic when he got fined $1 million that eventually got dropped down? That's what you're telling me?
No, I'm not. I'm definitely saying that he did not do that because marijuana is not proven to be a masking agent, and you have yet to prove that.
Okay.
When I talked about clenbuterol, when I talked about clenbuterol, I came back with studies and facts from WADA. You need to come back with that own information.
Yo, what's up, fellas? You know I love you guys, but this show has gotten to an all-time low. We're talking about Kudros's back acne compared to Canelo's. You got some guy calling in talking about 6'9" can turn into a woman. What's going on with today's shows, guys?
It's one of those shows, man.
I mean, back acne is a symptom, so yeah, why not talk about it?
Fine. I agree with Paulie. I mean, if you really wanted to do something with Canelo, 6 months, that's saying that we don't really want to suspend you, right? Because he'll be able to fight again on Mexican Independence Day in September, right? So, I mean, the suspension is really nothing. It's just a waste of everybody's time. They basically did nothing to him. But I wanted to give my picks real quick. I'm going to take Tank Davis by a late knockout. I'm going to take Charlo, Stevenson, Centeno, probably six rounds, something like that. And I'm going to take AB. I think it's going to be a real close, split, controversial decision. But I'm going to take AB. And that's your bet. Yeah, I would take that bet. What's it paying for Roach to knock out Cruz?
No, decision. Decision. It's a decision win at plus what, 220 something?
210.
210.
210. Yeah, that's more than 2-1. I mean, it should probably go the distance. You never know if they stop it just because of the accumulation of punishment. But you would think it'll be one-sided, but it would go, what is it, 10-rounder? 8-rounder? How many rounds is it?
I think it's a 10-rounder.
Yeah, I got it up on Boxer, but it doesn't say.
You would think it goes the distance. I mean, Cruz is a pro. He should be able to at least go the distance. I think that's a pretty safe bet. I would take it.
That's how I feel. I mean,
and that's all I got, fellas.
Thank you, Gary.
All right.
We
the
have
last guy that Cruz stopped. His name is Luis Hinosa.
We have a boomeranger that boomeranged back in. Hopefully, Compa is out of the tub, now the bathroom, and off speakerphone. Compa, how are you?
Hey, yo, what's up, Matt? Good, man. How about yourself?
I'm good, man. How are you?
You guys hear me good?
Yeah, we hear you perfect.
All right, cool. Nah, man, I just want to say, man, at first when the fight got announced, I picked Jessie Vargas, man, but yeah, I got my boy AB now, man. I got AB winning the fight. And then with that, I'm excited. Dude, I'm just excited for all the fights this weekend, man. You got Charlo versus Centeno. And, man, it's going to be a good fight this week. Everybody's in a tough fight. But I just wanted to say, too, if the Charlo brothers, man, if they really want that fight with Triple G, man, they got to go step into the ring May 5th out here in L.A. But I say good looking out, Boxing Voice.
Thank you, Compa, as always. Hopefully we see you at the Stub Hub Center. First time caller, 773. Name and where are you calling from?
Oh, yo, Nas, what up? It's your boy King J, this motherfucker.
Damn, King J, what up? You still on the truck driving?
Yeah, hey, shout out to the Boxing Boys. Hey, you know, I ain't got to tell you about AB. All I'm going to say is, get the blicking up. You know what I'm talking about? Banging this motherfucker. You know what I'm talking about? Got the blicky up. Drum it up. Blicky up. Yeah, and they talking about that maybe he's going to walk out Jessie Vargas. That's going to fuck up AB's psychopath bipolar ass motherfucker, man. So you know I'm a roll with Vargas and Davis. That's easy, man. He's gonna fucking put Cuellar to sleep. And I think Hugo Centeno is gonna give him a little hard time, but he's gonna get him out of it later on in the later rounds, man. He get him out in the later rounds. Amir Khan, I hope he gets his bitch ass whooped. Soft ass motherfucker, man. I hope he gets his ass beat. And Frampton, I'm gonna go with Frampton. Hey, and I was gonna ask you, that's hey, you seen that interview with Tank Davis? They just asked him today. I think it was Fight Hub. Shout out Fight Hub. What he thought about the Lomachenko fight, and he said, man, I don't know why Mayweather did that. I don't think it's a good fight right now. Like, he's dodging the fight. So what I'm thinking is, since Mayweather was like, okay, you want to chill with AB and you want to start repping that about billions bullshit, I'm gonna throw you in this hard ass fight and you're gonna lose because you can't get out that contract.
Yeah, but he don't got to take the fight.
That Lomachenko fight.
But he don't got to take the fight. But what Mayweather's gonna do is force him to be embarrassed.
Mm-hmm. Public pressure.
That's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So shit, that works out for me either way. I hope he fights Lomachenko. Lomachenko's gonna get in that ass. But shit, hey, shout out to the Boxing Boys, you know what I'm saying? One more time for my boy Ness, ex-truck driver.
All right, King J. Thanks for calling in, brother. Is that everyone there?
That is everyone.
Everyone.
Great show.
Yo, you walked all over my soundbite.
You terminated.
Oh,
That's what I was trying to be out with. Like, that's everyone. You know what I'm saying?
Shit
But
happens, man.
sorry, man. Shit happens.
Matt's a hater.
Shit happens, man. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Final thoughts?
Final thoughts.
Final thoughts.
I think Jessie Vargas has a chance, but AB is going to hold back and really persist, and we're going to see. We're going to see the new, improved, updated operating system of Adrien Broner. The problem, indeed, about billions, about beating somebody's ass. See it. I'll be at the fight, though, by the way. Of course, Charlo's going to win. Of course, Gervonta will win. You know, but you never know. This is boxing. There may be an upset, and then the career is over of. Let's see, right? So
he's deleted.
He's deleted. So let's make sure Sunday you come back and you eat that crow. I'm Enrique Church. You can follow me at TBV_casual_fan. That's my YouTube channel. You could also follow me on Instagram at Fight Talk. Peace.
Final thoughts. Obviously, Broner is, I mean, just a few levels below a Canelo and AJ in terms of stardom, in terms of casual awareness. People know him. My grandma knows who Adrien Broner is. You may not know him by name, but if I describe him, she definitely knows who I'm talking about. That's Broner. He has made a character of himself to maximize his monetization in his career, so I can't blame that. Jessie Vargas is a tough fight for him. I think most people are picking Jessie Vargas to win, but I mean, we all hope that Adrien Broner can sort of spark that old flame that he had and, you know, be the Broner that we all thought he could be. Because, again, just like Amir Khan, a Broner-less division at 140 or 147 is a little bit less entertaining, a little bit less exciting. So it's good to have him in the sport, whether you hate him or love him. Shout out to Jermall Charlo, Gervonta Davis, Jesus Cueller, Hugo Centeno, all the fighters this weekend, Amir Khan, Greco, Frampton, Nonito, Donaire. Make sure you catch it all. Make sure you catch up all in the coverage of it on Saturday of the Boxing Voice. I'm pretty sure we're going to do like fight chats and media reactions to some of these cards. So stay tuned for that. Stay tuned on all social medias for the Boxing Voice. I'm Matt Hipster Hunter. You can find me at Mixed Combat News on Twitter. Matt Hunter TBV on Instagram. I started another channel, a gaming channel, Hipster's Gaming Channel. You find on YouTube or Twitch, and obviously Mixed Combat Radios on Patreon, SoundCloud, YouTube, iTunes, etc. Peace. Nestor.
Like video games?
Yes, like video games. Thought I'd catch that wave, you know, because I'm a youngin'.
Mm-hmm.
What's your night and shit?
Hipster's Gaming Channel. So, like, you know, Matt Hipster's Gaming Channel. It's on YouTube, on Twitch. A few videos up already, a few streams up already. I do talk some boxing on there, talk politics, talk pop culture, and with a different crowd than TBV. Obviously, it's my own friends, my own social, you know, clique, so to speak. So, definitely a different style of conversation than what you're used to. But check it out.
Busy. All right.
Busy B. Great fights this weekend. Happy to be a boxing fan. Excited to see what happens, man. I know that the Charlo fight is a shoo-in for people, but I want to see for myself, as I want to see for myself with Vargas, man. Good shows. Don't forget, Monday, we drop another episode of Untitled on patreon.com/ThaBoxingVoice. And Sunday's Crow Day for all those that got their picks right or correct or incorrect. There's some crow to be served around here. Matt.
Yes.
90 seconds.
World Anti-Doping Agency 2009 is complex, requiring intense debate among delegates and the fulfillment of specific criteria. For instance, Section 4 of the code establishes that a substance be considered for inclusion in the prohibited list if it is a masking agent and or meets two of the three following criteria. Okay? If it meets...
You heard that or, by the way.
Or the three of the following criteria. Potential to enhance performance in sports. Smoked cannabis affects cognizance and performance. Causes memory loss, effective function, and motor impairment.
Yo, you're talking about 2009, homie. It's
Oh,
2018.
Ness provides facts, and now it's 2009's homie.
Ness, we can gladly do a Patreon-only show on this or a free show, and I can definitely present
Hashtag
anything.
Matt Stats. We out. Hashtag Matt Stats. But at the end of the day, Ness always wins. Yo, he walked over my deleted.
Oh, I did it on purpose.
Well, you still got one. Peace.
Peace.
Peace.